All right, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat. Let me know.
A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man, Donovan Sharp.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome to the 1236th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity, misogyny, and small dick energy. It is Monday, May 11th of 2026. It is good to have you guys in today. We are streaming live across multiple platforms. Shout out to Luke Perry in the chat. We are multi-streaming to my main channel and my backup channel, and Luke was very oh yeah, there he is right there. So yeah, Luke is double dipping. He was double dipping on both channels, but I appreciate Luke for trying to warn me of something that could have possibly been afoot. You guys know how that goes. Oh, what the hell happened to my? Oh my goodness, what the hell's going on with this? Oh, hang on, y'all. Hold up. I got some wardrobe. Yeah, there we go. I got some wardrobe malfunctions going on here. There we go. Going for the non-point. But yes, like I said, we are streaming live across multiple platforms. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharp Reality Live a part of your day. Quick announcements before we get started here. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you like the video. It is the most important metric that YouTube looks at to determine the video's place in the algorithm. Also, if you regularly like the stream, you are far more likely to get push notifications when I go live or drop a video, right? Oh, wait a minute. There we are. Sorry about that. So if you want to help the show and you want to make sure you get notifications when I do start a live stream, hitting that like button will definitely help immensely. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell for good measure. Make sure, gentlemen, you share the video with anyone who pees standing up, anyone with a Y chromosome. Imagine your brother, your buddy, your coworker, or even your dad thanking you for changing the very trajectory of their life because you shared a video, a shorter clip. Remember, guys, there's no need to accompany the sharing of any of my videos with some sort of long explanation as to why they should or have to watch it. Simply drop the link, and if they have any questions, you can then answer them. But this is the best way to get the word out. No paragraphs of text. No, none of this, hey, you need to watch this, bro. You know, or like you guys are seeing on the screen, you got to watch this video, dude. This is the red pill truth, bro. It's gonna no, don't worry about none of that. Simply drop the link and let the chips fall where they may. Also, be sure to join my Discord. We have a lot of fun over there. We drop videos, we talk about dating, relationships, we share funny videos. Pardon me. We share memes, funny memes. We talk about current events, the whole nine. Discord is definitely the platform you need to join us on if you want to communicate with the family on a regular basis. So if you have any videos to share, any ideas to bounce off me and the guys, or if you're just looking for a community of like-minded men, join our Discord. The link is in the description and in the chat. I seem to have been able to clear that up. If you like the content, guys, if you get something out of my videos, if you learn something from my live streams, shoot your boy a Cash App. This way, you can support the show directly. Just go to $Donovan Sharp on Cash App, or Jesus Christ, my throat is dry. Or you can scan the QR code on the screen, although I'm not really sure how exactly you would do that unless you have it on the big screen somehow. I don't know. Who knows? Now, you will see my name. You will see my legal name, which is Edwin Hopkins, but I can assure you that is your boy. That is your boy, Donovan Sharp. That is absolutely me. That is absolutely me. Also, keep in mind that every Cash App over $10 gets one of these bad boys. $Donovan Sharp. $Donovan Sharp is where you can go to support the show directly. Guys, make sure you follow me all over social media. I am on Instagram. I am on TikTok, if you can still believe it. I'm on Facebook, X, and Snapchat. I'm not really that active on Snapchat. At least not anymore anyway. You can find all the links to my social media pages in the descriptions, as well as my YouTube page and in the chat, like I just put. Also, make sure you guys follow me on Rumble. Rumble is where I do all of my not safe for YouTube content, like my dating show breakdowns, my movie breakdowns, my sports watch-alongs, and so forth. Pardon me. Guys, Rumble is where I stream my premium Patreon content, so if you want to join the fun, get educated, and watch my most impactful content live, follow me on rumble.com/Donovan Sharp. And finally, if you want the best dating wisdom on the net, head on over to datingwisdom.net. There you will find all of my books and courses, from my 5-part 7-hour audio course, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up, to my 25-hour course on dating and relationships, to my signature series, Womanese 101. You will find quite literally everything you need to dominate the dating market here in the 2020s. So head on over to datingwisdom.net if you are looking for real-world actionable advice and step-by-step guidance in terms of how to navigate the dating and relationship landscape. Oh, Jesus Christ. My throat is dry as hell. All right, it is time for us to do our daily age and location check. So if you guys would, put your age and location in the chat. Myself and everyone would greatly, greatly appreciate it. So for example, I, myself, would type in 48/Reno. Well, because I'm 48 years old and I live in Reno. The reason we do this, guys, is because if you're here, there is a better than average chance that you think the way we do here at TSR Towers, but you also understand how difficult it is to meet like-minded people who share our beliefs. Well, by putting your age and location in the chat, you alert people here who might live in your proximity that you are watching. You never know. Someone could be watching from your city, your neighborhood, your street, your block, maybe even in your own building. So this check is how we build communities of like-minded men. So put your age and location in the chat if you are interested in building relationships with people who think the way we do. All right. Let's see if I get this right. Nope, I did get that right. Very good. Very good. Excellent, excellent. Look, man, we got a great show. We got a great show in store for you today. Yes, I am aware that Libby just did, as a matter of fact, not too long ago, she just did a live stream interview with the Saint, the Sinner, Marquette Burton. So I'm thinking I'll probably, I don't know, like I haven't, just to be full disclosure, I haven't watched any of what we are about to react to today. I watched the first video before I reacted to it. But this one, I haven't reacted to it, and I will actually show you why. This is kind of a little, a subtle little flex on your boy's part. King Life says, do you see what I sent you earlier? Hold on. Sorry, y'all. King Life is my dog. I gotta make sure, because King Life never bugs me unless it's something very important. There we go. Hang on a second. Not now. All right, King Life, give me a second while I check on that. This is how you guys know. I absolutely did not watch what we are about to react to today. This is a very short video. What you guys are looking at is the northwest corner of my yard. It is an absolute fucking eyesore. It is an absolute eyesore. It sucked royally. Absolutely sucked royally. You guys can see there's a bunch of dry leaves. Look, these are dry leaves, and this part of my yard gets no sun. And so grass does not grow over here. It just doesn't grow over there. And so over the weekend, I actually had planned this for a while. So over the weekend, your boy did some work, and I'm going to show you guys a quick time-lapse video and show you how I transformed literally my northwest corner of the backyard from this to what you're about to see. So here we are. Ollie J Real Music says, how was your weekend, Don? You're about to find out. Keep watching. All right, so that's what it looks like then. Now your boy gets to work. Oh my God, I am thirsty as hell. I actually finished this earlier today, which is why I'm a little bit late getting on the air right now. But yep, here we go. Yep. Your boy put in work, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you what, I have never, dude, I feel every bit of 48 years old today. Holy cannoli. And there you go. I'm almost done. This took me 3 days. I started this on Saturday, continued it yesterday, and then finished it today. So there's a bird bath. These are all hostas, by the way, which grow very, very well in the shade. Partial sun. Yeah, you water hostas 2 to 3 times per week. There you go. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Yeah, I'm going to give myself a Don DeMarco for that. Yes, sir. Don DeMarco. Look at that. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, this was Edward Cross is also an avid gardener as well. You actually showed me some of your stuff. Last year, if I'm not mistaken. So that is what I've been busy doing all weekend long. So if you guys have been wondering, where is Donovan? What is he doing? Why hasn't he gone live? Why hasn't he put out any videos? Well, that's the reason. Literally the reason why. That shit was not easy. I feel like I am every bit of, man, I feel my age today for sure. But anyway, King Life, by the way, actually, to be honest with you, King Life, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Oh, what is this? Oh my God. Oh no, King Life. What are we doing? Oh my God. Ooh. Ew. Oh God. Okay, so King Life just sent me a video from Daisy Chen. She has great. She has really nice knockers. That coochie looks beat up, like, you know. But you know, listen, man, her vajayjay looks like what you would expect. It looks like you. I mean, she's an escort. She's a working girl. She's a prostitute. And when you're a prostitute, when you sell the box, your box is going to end up looking like Arby's. It is what it is. It is what it is. Johnny Green says, man, I envy you, Donovan. Not today you wouldn't. Not today you wouldn't. Mac with the $20 Cash App. He says $20 for the double Don DeMarco. Let's go. Appreciate that. Appreciate that Cash App. Appreciate that very, very much. Interesting question. We'll get to the video. We'll get to the show here really quickly. Ollie J Real Music says, when did you develop your passion for gardening? It's very, very interesting how this started. I never really had a passion for gardening ever, but it started when I was married to my first wife, Darcy. We had gone over to her grandmother's house, and her grandmother, oh my God, I can barely remember this. Oh, I know what it is. Her grandmother was having a yard sale. So we went over to her yard sale to, help carry things, blah, 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 just something to do on a Saturday. And I remember on the patio, she had all of these plants that she had gotten from one of the nurseries there in not in Benson, but in Smithfield, North Carolina. I lived in Benson, and then of course we moved to Clayton. That's where her grandparents lived in Benson, and so her grandmother told us, hey, if you guys are looking for flowers, you can take these home. And so we had these impatiens, hostas, and marigolds. And I saw Darcy was out there planting them. And I remember she had gotten sick, so she couldn't water them. And I was like, shh. So I had to water them every day. And I was like, whoa, like all of a sudden they grew. I was hooked. I was completely hooked. And I have literally been gardening every year ever since. I've been gardening ever since. Lucas Ingle says, you doing calls today? Probably not. Probably not. We got a lot to go over. But I don't know. I might just do a live call-in show tomorrow. Because I think a lot of people definitely need to call in and get your boys' advice. Ark Survival says you should get a fish pond. Oh yeah, like a koi pond. I don't know. I could probably do that. Yeah, guys, like my thumb is as green as it gets. Like the only two plants I cannot solve are the indoor ficus, and I've never attempted to take care of an orchid. I'm just never gonna be. One of these days, maybe. But like indoor ficus plants, I'm like 0 for 3 on those, man. And I can fucking grow anything. All right. Oh, Lucas Ingle is 19 from Kentucky. Damn, you know what, man? I might just... When a kid has a question, man, it always tempts me to open them up. Man, oh man, I gotta get to this. Let's do our agent location check here quickly. Robert Anderson watching from Arlington. Sean Morris checking in from the 619. Dre Raven from Tucson. Eben Zur watching from the 305. Edward Cross from Wilmington, Delaware. Jay Blaze is up in Maine. Lucas Ingle checking in from Kentucky. Mac watching from the 702. James Hancock watching from beautiful, no doubt, Bozeman, Montana. Jethro Raffro. Or now the personality pill. Oh, okay, good stuff. Checking in from Iowa. Aaron Moses is watching from Los Angeles, LA. Montreal Rather checking in from Dalton, Georgia. Ooh, Will Sutton from San Francisco. Devin and I are actually going to visit, we're going to visit San Francisco very, very soon. We're going to visit San Francisco very, very soon. Danny Gonzalez also checking in from Maine. Appreciate that. Let's see who else we got up in Hura. Yeah, King Life says, no lie, I think men should learn stuff like this. Make your own fruits and vegetables. Oh, also, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what, I should have took a picture. So Devin is growing a bunch of, vegetables and herbs right on the other side of that little hosta shade garden that I have. And so, yeah, I'll take more pictures and videos and show you guys. I'll take pictures and videos and show you guys. Let's see, who else we got? How do you feel about the Sixers? Should y'all get rid of Embiid? Yeah, I think, listen, I love Joel Embiid. He's a generational player. He can't stay on the court. We got to move him. Man. We got to move him. Dorkster says, any tips on how to grow an elephant ear plant? Yes. Let me think. Oh my God, I could talk about this forever. Let me just try to condense this. Make sure it's in the shade 80% of the time. Water 2 to 3 times per week. But and when you water it, you got to soak it to the root. Like when you water it. But that's 2 to 3 times per week max, depending upon the climate that you're in. Because if you overwater it, you will kill that elephant ear. And if it gets too much sun, you'll kill it. So shade, water 2 to 3 times per week, water to the root, you're good to go. Lucas says, shit, I got a lot to talk about for you. You know what I'll do? I'll do a lot. I didn't plan on doing a live stream tomorrow, but I think I'll do one. I'll just do I'll do just like a one-on-one call-in live stream. Jethro Raffro has gifted 1 Donovan Sharp membership. Let's see who's the one. Oh, at Edward Cross, to welcome him to the TSR family. Appreciate that very much. Mac with the $5 super chat says, "Do you have any room for hydrangeas, dude? You kidding me?" I'm actually thinking. So the other side of the yard is not as bad. No, the other side of the yard is actually. It actually looks better. It's got the same. Hold on, let me bring this up again. I'll actually just real quick, y'all. Just real quick. So the other side of my yard. Okay, so the other side of my yard. So this is what you guys are looking. This is the northwest corner of the yard. The northeast corner of my yard looks literally exactly the same way, except there's no tree and there's grass there because sun shines on that area. So what I was thinking about doing, it's interesting that you say that. I was thinking about putting hydrangeas or New Guinea impatiens. I like the New Guinea impatiens because those I like the leaves on those. So yeah, I'd actually thought about doing that. So who knows? I might have room for hydrangeas. You never know. You never know. Let's see. Let me read a couple more comments. Oh, Alaskan K says, "Don, I've got the piece of Lily to make multiple flowers." Oh, good stuff, man. Good. Good. The Nazar says, "Is there a new Discord link?" Yes. Hold on. Let me shoot it in there. There is the Discord. I think. There it is. Join my Discord right there. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So, it looks like we have reached round 2 of this particular saga. Lily has dropped not 1, but 2 videos. The first video is of her reacting to the lies on the stream. Abba's stream, the whole surviving whatever, Abba and Preacher, whatever the fuck it was. And so she decided to do a response video to that, and apparently she's going to be debunking the lies. The next video she released was the actual phone call. It was the actual phone calls. The phone call between her and Abba. We are definitely going to take a look at that. So the Nazar says, "Hey, it looks like the Discord link is expired." Oh, shit. All right. Well, it looks like I gotta update that. Dr. B84, if somebody's in here, you guys know I suck at Discord. If somebody who is in the Discord put the updated Discord link in the chat, I'd appreciate it. I would appreciate that. And so, look, let's go ahead and let's not waste any more time here, guys. Let's go ahead and get this party started and see what this crazy-ass chick has to say now. Ay. Here we go.
Okay, guys, so I'm going to try to do this in one run. I'm not...
Oh, Dr. B84 with the $10 super chat says, "I'll be in Vegas next week. FYI." Dude, that would be good. Dude, I might try and get down there to meet up with you, man. That would be great. That would be awesome.
Really familiar with speaking into the camera, and I do want to make this a lot faster than my first video. I do want to mention one thing. I understand that I'm questionable. I understand that you guys don't know anything about me. You guys
Right.
saw a 20-minute video about me, and then you guys saw a 2-hour stream that Abba, and the topic was about me. So
Okay.
I understand the onslaught. I understand the skepticism.
This is interesting. Oh,
And I understand the comments that I'm reading. And
Okay.
I get the perspective.
All right.
Abba's stream last night, and I do feel like there were some consistencies in the beginning. We were in love. I got pregnant.
Nope, nope, sorry, nope, They absolutely were not in love. Lily, you were not in love with this man. Okay, you were in love with what he was. You were not in love with who he was or is or whatever. See what Libby doesn't understand is that maybe I don't know, maybe she does know this. Is Libby aware that she's probably one of just a few women that have had sex with Abba without having taken money? Because Abba regularly endorsed paying for box. He always, hey, if I want to buy a box, I'll just buy a box. Right? Like, that's what he said. Him and Preach, yeah, and they compared it to, if I want to go to the sushi, I go to the sushi. Right? I don't think this one understands that she is one of just a few women. I don't know how many girls Abba slept with. It can't be that many. Right? But I would venture to say that most women that Abba has had sex with, he has probably had to pay for. Am I wrong? Somebody tell me I'm wrong. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. Whatever Abba's body count is, whatever Abba's body count is, I can confidently say that better than 70 to 80% of those bodies, probably bodies he had to pay for. Right? Again, for 2 months, he told everyone who would listen that, I endorse paying for box. So I think Libby needs to understand the perspective from which he's Abba's coming from. Number one. Number two, if she knew who Abba was, she knew he paid for box. A woman cannot fall in love with a man who buys sex, guys. I'm sorry. It is impossible for a woman to have sex with a man if she knows he buys prostitutes. That's just all there is to it. That's just all there is to it. Sounds like jazz. Welcome to Chat Privileges. That sounds like jazz. To welcome him, I would imagine, to the family. Jethro Raffro with the $5 super chat says, have you ever learned about going live vertically can do for your viewership? It's actually ridiculous how many people you can get like 5 times as much views. Yeah, I've heard of people going live vertically. I'd never really considered it because I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I need to show. I don't know. Might be something that I can might be something I can do.
Decided to keep it. We went back and forth. And then he goes into this audio, which
conversation that me and her had.
First, I feel like I was in a triangle of like, okay, if I don't have the baby, then things can continue.
So
yeah, Ollie J Real Music says the same interviewed her earlier would be a great reaction video. Yeah, I'm doing that tomorrow. Oh, please believe, bro.
that audio, I feel like was misused, and I think in the video or in the comments there were a lot of like, oh, she's like manipulating this.
Well, you were, sweetheart. And again, I forgot who said it in the chat when I did my reaction to this on Friday. The bits of the phone call that we listened to that Abba played on his response video, it was two snakes trying to out manipulate each other. It was so obvious.
Conversation was the first conversation Abba and I had after the whole month of us not talking. So I had the abortion a week before, and then he hit me up on Instagram, and then things calmed down. He actually asked for a phone call.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, so this is Abba Zaba. I don't know why it's Abba Atlas Zaba. I want to respond more. I just feel frozen in our conversations. Okay, I won't try to negotiate. At the end of the day, I want you to move on feeling. Oh, this fucking ass. This, I swear to God. You hear this at the end of the day, I want you to move on feeling lighter, so take your time. Guys, this is so damage control, man. We know who the real Abba is, man. She exposed that already. The only reason why Abba decided to play nice is because he figured out that she was recording shit. Mac with the $5 super chat says, having less bodies than Abba would be disgraceful to my honor. Man, I'm trying to tell you, dude.
And then he recorded this. I was very emotional over this conversation. There was no manipulation.
That was a cat. Did y'all hear that? That was a cat. Listen.
I was very emotional over this conversation. There was no manipulation going on. It was truly from the heart. I was saying sorry about the abortion in general because I did feel sorry in my heart about the abortion. I was saying sorry to him because I know that everything kind of imploded really quick. So talking to him, seeing him again, like on FaceTime at the time, it was a really...
Guys, listen, I'm standing by my initial reaction. This woman was never pregnant, y'all. She was never pregnant, dude. And do you guys remember, this is actually something I thought about over the weekend. Remember when he flew down there to be with her for the abortion, and then they ended up not doing it? That, again, is more proof that she was never pregnant. Because if they go in, let's just say Abba flies down, and he insists, look, if you're going to get it, we're going to do it right now. She couldn't chance that. She was never pregnant. And if they go through with the abortion, they're going to go in, they're going to do an ultrasound or whatever. They're going to be like, we're not aborting anything. Like the only thing you have in your stomach is your breakfast. Like there's no baby in there. That's why she did not want him to be down there for the abortion, guys. She did not want him to be down there for the abortion because she was never pregnant. So she can say whatever she wants. I do not believe this woman is pregnant. Somebody said in the chat that she said she had proof that she was pregnant on Marquette's stream, but she hadn't shown it. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, this woman was never pregnant. That's why she didn't want Abba there for the abortion. Remember, Abba said that he had to talk her into it. The reason why he had to talk her into it is because she was never pregnant. Come on, man. Like, seriously, like, again, guys, we got to use common sense here. We got to use common sense here. Just because a woman says something doesn't make it true. Just because a woman tells you she's pregnant doesn't mean she's pregnant. I played you guys that in my cartoon video on Friday. As soon as that fucking crazy bitch Tracy said, I'm pregnant, dude, I dropped everything, went to the CVS, got 2 pregnancy tests, and disproved that shit with the quickness. Fuck out of here, man. And yes, there you go. Edward Cross says, and if she was, it was another guy. Exactly. This woman was never pregnant. The reason why she did not want Abba down there for the abortion is because she wasn't pregnant. This stupid dude, Abba is a fucking idiot for this, man. I cannot believe this. I can't believe this.
Emotional moment. I think the way he used it was, I don't know, I think it was a little misused, but this was a very intimate conversation. And everything I'm saying in here was true from my heart, telling him that I was confused and that I just didn't expect it to end this way.
Going on with Abba. But if I have a baby, pregnancy happened, I don't think I knew this would happen, but sorry.
Believing what I wanted while letting you know that I would have your back to the best of my ability.
And then it kind of made sense now while he was responding in the way that he was responding. And
That's
I
really
think
fast.
Someone said, like, of course, the other person, if they know that they're recording, is going to be on their best behavior. He said that I can play the phone call from the pregnancy, and I might not be saying much either, but it makes sense now why he's talking like
Where
this.
would you choose? I understand what I felt differently. I understand what I is to have to deal with somebody changing their mind. Now I can't stress it to you guys enough how fucking debilitating and mentally.
Yo, what in the, like, I can't understand what the fuck she's saying. What? Like, we got, oh my God, this is bad.
Losers to be able to have a way. I was saying it like, wow. The way she was talking to me was crazy. And at first I wasn't understanding that, but you know.
Okay, so, oh my God, dude, oh my God, this woman. This bitch is making everything difficult. So because now, in order to understand what the oh, dude.
Oh my God, dude. So, my own red lines weren't very difficult. Okay. The 2 things I asked her is like, I don't want any kind of baby mom business.
Dude, I can't hear fucking shit he's saying. Now I gotta slow this fucking thing down. God damn it, fucking Libby. Don't you know how this content creation game works? What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, that's too slow. Fucking dude. Oh my God. Dude, yo, I've already lost patience with this shit.
Yeah, but to be involved with somebody you can't walk away from, and they push your fucking buttons and they say something and they act like they never did nothing. I remember I even sent her a message one time.
Okay, I do want to say something about this, and I do feel like the things he's saying can definitely be true, but the things I'm going to show you that he said, I don't think people can really push people to say those things.
And
Is this about
Okay, Jethro Raffro with another $5 super chat says, I watch a small channel, and when they go vertical, they get 1,000 more views and 10 to 20 subscribers every day. It's something worth looking into doing. Yeah, okay, all right, very good. Darkside5150 has sent has gifted someone a Donovan Sharp membership. That is Aaron Moses the one. Appreciate that. Jethro Raffro, another. He has gifted somebody else, SLVBCD. I have no idea what that means. But welcome to chat privilege. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. Mac with the $20 super chat says escorts don't accidentally get pregnant. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my God. You kidding me? Dr. 84 says, I think she did that purposely. Yes, the reason she's doing it purposely is so that she doesn't get the video taken down. Right? Because you know Abba doesn't want her to respond to this. So it's going to be, oh my God. King Life, you said her and Daisy are related? No, there's no way that's true. There's no way that's true. If that's true, then that's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
for me, this is like a point where I'm starting to think, like, maybe I don't want to be involved when I'm thinking about ending things. Why does she think that's acceptable?
Dude.
She didn't just tell me that she doesn't.
So I'll get to
You're
the
out.
policy right now.
So first of all, like, what do you want to keep?
I'll get to
Oh my god, this bitch is, oh my god. Okay, well, one thing's for certain is she is definitely not an experienced streamer. Holy god.
To the pregnancy and why I decided to go back and forth and why I decided to break up in a second, but now he...
This day one, two, says, what do you mean cut me out? Like, so I text her very calmly, I'm gonna call me. She... For me, this is like a point where I'm starting to think, like, maybe I don't want to be lost to her in any shape or form. Because not only did she constantly change her mind on me, but she could tell me I'm not part of things whenever she wants, and she thinks it's acceptable. She didn't just...
So, like, I guess I don't want it to be like tit for tat, but when I would say something like, oh, well, you don't have to come anymore, because I was like being emotional, or like, I'm like, maybe you shouldn't come, he would take that as...
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't come. You weren't being emotional, Libby. You were going back and forth because you knew that you were not pregnant.
He would take that as like, oh, you're cutting me out, and then it would just explode from there. Me saying that like emotionally would just take him to another place and be like, oh no, now you're quitting, and then so now it's over, and then it would escalate. And that's
Even Zooer says Abba is an Oscar-winning actor. I gotta hand it to him. No, he's not. No, he's not. Dude, the thing is, man, is, again, when you know women, when you understand women on a level that we do, dude, you knew this was all fucking cap. You knew this was all cap, number one. Number two, Abba is the type of person who likes to present himself as this morally superior guy. And it's always the morally superior guy and the holier-than-thou guys who have the biggest skeletons in their closet. Gray Man Media, never heard of you before, says, well, you'll never be able to verify it due to there being no baby, unless you want to dig deep into her personal business. Then again, if she's crazy, I'd prepare for a defamation suit. Dude, shut the hell up, man. What are you talking about? Ain't nobody hitting me with a goddamn defamation suit. Fuck out of here.
actually exactly
The
what he's
fuck,
talking
dude?
about here. He's talking about a specific trip.
She also canceled all her plans, college plans, Christmas plans, New Year's.
Oh, okay. So
Jesus fucking Christ, Libby. Come on, man. Like, she plays the thing at 100 fucking miles an hour and then she stops it. Come on. Dude.
about here, he had been
Oh
really
my
distant
God.
with me, and then I was like, hey, maybe you don't have to come for Christmas or New Year's, because he was being very distant with me, and I was like, like, don't worry about it. And he's telling me I'm like cutting it off.
Okay, I don't give a shit about this. I just don't care about that. We need to get to the good stuff. Fucking hell, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
When I'm thinking about ending things, okay? And I don't like
Oh my.
because to me,
Every time I go in here to slow it down, she fucking stops it again and starts talking. God damn, man. Ah!
this is something that should stay private.
Dude, this.
She told me that she was thinking of harming herself. Okay? Now, this is not the first time. This is not the
Not only.
second or third time she's done this. All right. Okay. So, you guys can see these messages. I can't explain to people what it's like to be in this scenario where you think your partner's going to kill themselves and they're pregnant.
Oh, Abba, shut the fuck up. Oh my God. But again, Abba, see? There you go. There you go, Abba. There is your inexperience showing again. There is your inexperience showing. I don't know if you guys know what being in this position is like. Yes, I do know. You know how many fucking bitches told me that they were going to kill themselves if I didn't call them and text them? It's a bunch of bullshit, especially crazy bitches. Especially crazy bitches. Again, this man is showing his ignorance here. Let's not forget, he had to block her 3 weeks after he met her. Then, and her words, she said he blocked her 100 times over 4 months. It probably wasn't 100 times, but it was enough for her to mention it. So this is a woman that you keep blocking and unblocking, blocking and unblocking, and you're surprised that she says, I'm gonna kill my... No! Abba. You should have seen this coming. Just like you said Fresh should have seen it coming, you should have seen it coming. Mr. I know everything. Fucking hell. Jethro Raffro has gifted 5 Donovan Sharp memberships. Holy moly. Dazzlin' D. Red Hood. I have no idea what that says in Russian, I'm assuming. Zainair Zulu, and Brandon Livingston. Welcome to the family. Also, he's gifted somebody else. Ezra Murr has been gifted a Donovan Sharp membership. Good stuff.
Which is like, but I'm literally frantically texting her, triple texting, quadruple texting, which but I mean, at the end of the day, I try to stop someone from killing themselves. I'm not in politics, okay? You can read the thread. You see me saying you cut me out of the pregnancy, you cutting me out of the abortion, you cut me out of the relationship. Like, I'm explaining my frustration, but like, and she says, I'm going to kill the baby.
She says, I'm going to kill the baby, but then she says, LOL. Oh, Abba, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Abba doesn't realize. So you, bro, she was joking. No one says I'm going to kill the baby and then puts an LOL. Yeah, see, there it is. There it is. There it is. All of this is just conjecture. This is all joking. Come on, dude.
Okay.
This guy. Oh my God, this guy.
I called the cops. I'm not even.
Did this man really just say that he called the cops? Let me just hold on a second.
And
did he?
What Abba said, there are a few things that Abba said here. He says that I manipulate him when he's breaking up with me as self-harm. And that is so far from the truth. The text messages you are seeing are my text messages.
Mm-hmm.
The only time it ever got that close was when Abba would tell me, you killed the baby, or go ahead and kill the baby. And I do have to put some background on this. You know the first reason why Abba blocked me on
Yo, this is crazy. Oh my God, this nigga. Bro, this is taking L after L. Legend said, but the $2 super chat says, threatening self-deletion is emotional extortion. Exactly. Don't fall for it. Dude, you know how many times I've been in this predicament? I want to know if I don't think he called the cops, man. I want to know if he really called the cops.
August 7th was because I told him I wasn't ready to date yet. I can pull it up if needed. I wasn't ready to date yet because a few months before, my sister had almost passed away.
Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. She's about to tell us the reason why she blocked him at first. Oh, listen to this.
Background on this.
I want you guys to listen. Guys, this is not insignificant. This is not insignificant. Pay very close attention here. Pay very, very, very close attention here. She just gave Abba the excuse that bitches give to niggas they ain't trying to fuck. Watch.
You know the first reason why Abba blocked me on August 7th?
Mm-hmm.
Because I told him I wasn't ready to date yet.
I told him I wasn't ready to date yet. Huh. Well, I told him I wasn't ready to date yet. And if she told him that she wasn't ready to date yet, that means Abba was doing what, class? He was angling for the commitment first. He was angling for the commitment first. He wanted her to be his girl. She said, I'm not ready to date yet. Translation, I'm fucking somebody else. I'm fucking somebody else. That's all that means, y'all. If you are talking to a girl, and this is why I tell you guys never to angle for a relationship first. If you're talking to a girl and you guys are going back and forth and you make the mistake of angling for that relationship and she tells you, I'm not ready to date yet, translation, I'm fucking somebody else. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care what the situation is. I do not care. Abba got told by this woman, I'm not ready to date yet, and he blocked her. Unbelievable. Wow. Oh my God, that's insane.
I can pull it up if needed. I wasn't ready to date yet because a few months before, my sister had almost passed away. I had to take 3 to 4 months off work, and I had to rehabilitate her. She can't walk anymore.
So?
She has an addiction. Abba said that, and a part of her addiction really messed up her mobility. I told him after that I wasn't I wasn't in the state of mind. I need to catch up. I missed 3 months off work. I saw my sister go through what she went through, and then there also had been a lot of suffering in the family at the time.
Y'all, I do not care. I don't care. I don't care, man. If a woman wants to date you, she will absolutely date you, no matter what is happening in her life. I'm not trying to hear like she's and this is funny. She's actually trying to give Abba a little bit of an out here. The reason why he blocked me the first time is because I told him I wasn't ready to date yet, which means he asked her if she wanted to date him, be his girlfriend. She told him no, and now she's telling us, well, my sister got in an accident and she almost died and she can't walk anymore, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's fine. And I'm sure that that's true. I'm not going to doubt that. But it don't matter what's going on in a woman's life. If she likes you, she will date you. Her mother could be on her deathbed. Her father could be on death row. It does not matter. If a woman likes you enough, she will. Oh my God. Dude, story after story after story of girlfriends, fuck buddies, situationships, crazy shit going on in their life. Dude, I didn't really date her. I was fucking this one girl. Her older brother was on trial for murder. On trial for murder. And she would talk about it a lot. But guess what? She was over at your boy's house every night, wasn't she? Oh, she was ready to date then. Look, man, look. I'm telling y'all right here. It does not matter what is going on in a woman's life. It does not matter. It don't. If she really, really likes you, she will date you. Even if and I don't have any reason to believe that Libby is lying here, because that's a very specific story, right? But if she really liked Abba like that, she would have dated him right from the jump. That's the first thing. The second thing is, if you remember that other phone, if you remember, and maybe we'll hear it, Abba mentions the fact that he was going back and forth with her early on because he was questioning whether or not she was really attracted to him or not. See, we're starting to put these pieces together. So we know that Libby was not initially attracted to Abba. That's why she did not want to date him at first. I'm not ready to date. Translation, I do not like you enough, and or I'm fucking somebody else. I don't care what's going on in her life, guys. T-Law says, you're right, Don. One time I dated a girl who lost her mother 2 weeks prior to us dating. Yeah, straight up. Straight up. Straight up. Insane.
I knew that, and we had talked middle of July, and he had been wanting to meet me. August 7th, he got upset and blocked me because I said, I'm not in the right state of mind to do anything right now. I'm still recovering. I have a nihilistic view towards, I didn't tell him that. I eventually told him that. But he is saying here that I said I wanted to harm myself or kill myself because of that, because he wants to break up with me. This is the same thread.
Oh my God, Abba is, oh my God. Oh no. Oh, this is all bad. Abba just sat here and told us that Libby said she was going to kill herself because Abba was going to break up with her. We find out it was literally the other way around. He blocked her because she didn't want to date him. Oh my God, this is crazy.
I'm going to kill the baby thread, okay? So I blocked your email. That's when he blocked me again. I blocked the number you're using. Stop contacting me. Speaking of blocking, I don't think Abba ever addressed the blocking. Why is he blocking me 3 weeks after we just met because I can't go on a date with him? Why is he constantly blocking me? He never addressed the Montreal flight. He actually really didn't address the video very much, like the things he said to me, but stop contacting me. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll stop contacting you. Sorry for everything, I get it. We had gotten to a big fight, and he blocked me. And our fights are not simple. I know that he said...
Yo, this is female behavior, y'all. This is female fucking behavior. This nigga keeps blocking. Like, when you block a bitch, that's it. That's what we teach you guys in... Oh, my goodness. This, I swear to God. This man has... This... Have you guys noticed something? And let me just take a quick detour here. Have you guys noticed something? I say all the time the Manosphere is undefeated. Anytime somebody comes for the Manosphere, they end up losing their girl. Akash, he talks shit about the Manosphere. Jasleen is making his life a living fucking hell. I'm gonna have a video coming up about that here real soon. Destiny, all he would do is talk shit about the manosphere. Melina ended up leaving him for a dude in a dress. Abba, all he did was talk shit about the manosphere, blah, 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 blah. And now you are being made to look like a clown by this psychopathic woman. Don't talk shit about the manosphere, man. Don't talk shit about us. Listen, you can talk shit about us, but don't talk shit about what we talk about. We are always right, guys. Always. We are undefeated. We told Destiny what was going to happen. It happened. We told Neon what was going to happen. It happened. Who else was there? Who else was there? Anybody who comes for the manosphere, Akash. We told you, hey man, keep talking shit. Jasleen's gonna show. She ended up showing. Insane.
Our fights are regular relationship stuff. I can pull them up if that ever needs to happen. He then says, good, do what you gotta do and kill the child. Bye. I'm
This
immortal.
dude.
He knows that I had guilt in the first place about thinking that. And again, I'm not trying to be perfect here at all. Honestly, this whole thing kind of seems like it wasn't a good relationship. We could have definitely done better. So I understand how I look. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I know that people use mental health as an attention thing or as a manipulation thing.
Yes, and you would have been one of them. But here's the thing. I don't think it was like that at all.
And that's another reason why I had mentioned my sister, because after taking care of my sister, truly, if I'm being completely honest and human here, and I know people are going to be like, oh, like she's bipolar, but I'm just being honest. After seeing all that suffering with my sister and within the family, I did have a negative view through, like, my view of life was nihilistic. I was like, like, why are we here? You feel a little bit, like, helpless and pessimistic, and that was my view, and Abba...
Yeah, pessimistic and helpless is not suicidal. Try again.
Knew that. I can pull up the two times I had ever thought about doing it, and each time was Abba saying, go ahead and kill the child, or go kill the baby. So that's what he says. I'm already like saying sorry, thanks for everything, and then we talk about more.
Legend says, didn't Piers Morgan come for the manosphere? Yes, and his wife bragged about fucking other dudes. So yeah, undefeated. Yeah, Piers Morgan talked shit about the manosphere. Guess what? His wife exposed him as a cuck, a literal cuck.
More things.
Dude, I'm sorry. Look, guys, I'm telling you, nobody gets out of this shit clean, y'all. Like, nobody is exempt from the red pill truth, y'all. Tom fucking Brady got red pilled. And that dude was Captain fucking America.
And then I'm going to kill the baby. Remember what he said, because he's like, go ahead and kill the baby, and then now that
Yo, this is...
triggers something.
Hold up.
I'm going to kill...
Yeah, like, just listen to this. Like, this is crazy. You're doing it again. You cut me out of the pregnancy. You cut me out of the abortion. I'm going to kill the baby, LOL. You cut me out of the relationship. You're right. That's what I'm doing. And now you're cutting me out of the suicide. What in the fuck is going on here? What kind of fucking conversation is this? This is crazy town. Holy God.
Kill the baby. Remember what he said, because he's like, go ahead and kill the baby, and then now that triggers something, and then now we're kind of arguing, and then now I'm like, oh yeah, well, I'm going to kill the baby. But it was like, I was reiterating what he's saying. I didn't say that out of nowhere. I'm saying it because that's what he said. And so I'm like, oh, I'm going to kill the baby, you're right, kind of thing. And he completely misses and deletes the part or crops out the part where he basically triggers me into this spiral of feeling horrible and upset.
Oh, stop it. Libby, no one can trigger you into feeling any type of way. Another notch for the crazy bitch award. Jesus.
I'm not playing victim. I'm saying, why did he leave that out? He's saying it, first he said it because he's saying that I self-harm because he's
I understand.
with me. And then the next thing he's saying is like, I'm saying I'm killing the baby out of nowhere. That's not like...
Right. That makes sense. Now, I understand where she's coming from here. Abba's trying to make himself look good by saying, well, she said she's going to kill herself because I broke up with her. Abba, there is not a woman on this planet that is going to kill themselves if you break up with her. This woman is not, she is not on that list, bro. This woman, dude, this bitch here is not about to, now look, man, she ain't my cup of tea. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what her body looks like. You know, she has beautiful hair. Not my cup of tea, but dude, like, in terms of the looks department, Abba was punching way above his weight. Way above his weight. She looks better as a woman than Abba. She looks way better as a woman than Abba does as a man. She might actually look better than Abba as a man, if we're being honest. Right? So Abba's trying to spin, he's trying to spin this narrative like he's some sort of super Chad or some sort of ultra Chad. Yeah, this chick told me she wanted to kill herself because, and I gotta be honest, I called the cops because I was afraid she was gonna kill herself because I broke up with her. Bro, you have absolutely no game. You paid for pussy. Nobody is killing themselves over a man who pays for vagina. It does not happen. This guy's an idiot, man. I cannot believe he actually thinks we believe this stuff. Bad Rastafari with the $5 super chat says, who's ready for the guy who made a doc on the red pill to be next on the chopping block? Manosphere, stay winning. Critics, 0. Exactly. Yeah, Louis Theroux. Right? Louis Theroux. I don't even know if he's married, but if he is, he better watch out. He better watch out.
He completely just changed the narrative on this. And then I can show you another time. Again, embarrassing for me. Doesn't make me look completely unstable. Oh, this is about the counseling. Was this one right here. Thank you for using the abortion. The one thing I actually tear about every day. Maybe you'll remember that. You get to bring it up every fight. I don't know if I necessarily bring it up every fight. Oh, sometimes I say like, why are, like you had left me during the abortion. Thank you for yesterday. I deserved it. But if I mention it, it's a tool. Thank you for this weekend. Fuck you. You killed our child. Thank you. Now I'm going to harm myself now. Again, embarrassing for me to say.
Oh my God, Jesus. There is nothing wrong with this woman's mental health. She's your garden variety psycho bitch. This is not self-harm. This is not a sign of self-harm, dude. That is emotional manipulation and emotional blackmail. Guys, it is the oldest trick in the book. And anyone who has the requisite experience with women has run into several of these girls. I'm going to off myself. I'm going to unalive myself if you don't call or text me. If you break up with me, I don't know. Girls do this all the time. This chick is no different. Abba's out here telling people that this chick was going to off herself because she was just so heartbroken that he decided to break up with her. Fuck out of here.
He says that I've done it because he tried to leave me. That is a complete lie.
Told you, and I believe her on that. I believe her on that. This woman is not going to off herself because... Oh, Abba. Oh my God, this guy. Oh my God. This dude really tried to make us think he was a super Chad. What a loser. Oh my goodness.
Again, doesn't make me look good.
Fucking loser, man. Oh, Abba, bro, dude, I'm sorry. Abba's a fucking loser, man. He is a fucking loser. What a loser. Like, you're sitting here telling us that this chick tried to off herself because you were going to leave her. Get the fuck out of here, man. Ain't nobody killing themselves over you. What the fuck are you talking about? This nigga. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's gonna leave. She's gonna kill herself. I'll be honest, I called the cops. No, you fucking didn't. Oh my God, dude, I swear to God. You don't know what this reminds me of? You don't know what this reminds, and I don't know what the terminology for this is. But it's when somebody pretends they were in the military when they were never in the military, right? What do they call that? Honor stealing, honor theft. You're stealing honor, something like that, right? Like they'll get a tattoo, a Semper Fi tattoo. They'll get all the military tactical gear, and then you find out that they were never in the military. I think it's called honor theft or honor stealing or something like that. That's what Abba's doing here. Yeah, she tried to kill herself because I was gonna leave her. Nigga, shut the fuck up. You never served in Kuwait, bro. You never went through basic training, my nigga. You didn't go to Fort Benning, Georgia. You didn't get deployed anywhere. Your fat ass stayed right here at home. Oh, that's it. Stolen valor. That's it. Thank you. Stolen valor. That's exactly what Abba is doing right here with this bullshit. Stolen fucking valor. She tried to kill herself because she was gonna kill herself because I said I was gonna leave her. I gotta be honest with you. I called the cops. Bro, shut the fuck up with this with these lies. Get the fuck out of here. I've never been in this position before. Unbelievable. This dude really tried to convince us. This dude really tried to convince us that this woman was so head over heels in love with him that when he said he was going to leave her, that she was going to off herself. Bitch, fuck out of here.
I never been through this. Never had someone push me to this point. My girl here.
Let me ask him to talk some more.
Jimmy, my girl here, she pushed me to that point, all right?
Oh, he's talking about the stuff he's said to me. And
Oh, wow, she's actually quite attractive in these pictures. Huh. Seems to be par for the course for Instagram versus reality, huh?
Abba, if you have proof of me pushing you to these points, please show them. Abba would say stuff about my mom, like, obviously now I just like a girl with trauma, okay? Like, all this stuff's not really, it's supposed to be out there, I guess started it, but Abba would say things about my mom, and he would say, my mom used to physically abuse me until my nose bled, and he would say stuff like,
Oh, shit. Oh, that is bad. Damn, man. That sucks. Did y'all just hear that? That's bad. Oh, fucking hell. Listen to this.
my mom used to physically abuse me until my nose bled, and
My mom used to physically abuse me until my nose bled. Now, guys, there are a couple of points here. That we need to make, okay? All right? The fact that she was abused by her mother, that's terrible. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish it on my worst. To be abused as a child by one of your parents is just, I can't even imagine that. Like, I talk shit about my parents all the time, and they were terrible parents, but they didn't abuse me. You know, like, they didn't hit me, they didn't do any stupid, crazy stuff. But this woman's mother used to abuse her until her nose bled. That is crazy. Okay? Here's the lesson. Abba clearly knew this about her, and he still had sex with her without a condom. Guys, we've told you this stuff for years. If there is any sort of abuse, any kind of abuse in her past, she's radioactive. We talk about this stuff ad nauseum on channels like this. Abba wants to poo-poo it. They don't know what they're talking about. Now, you're dating a girl who was abused by her own mother until her nose bled. Until her nose bled. That should have told you right there, Abba, stay the fuck away from this woman. Stay away. And again, like, I feel bad for her. I really, really do. Because no one should ever have to endure that. But guys, her trauma is not your problem. Her trauma is not your problem. And I've met, dude, oh my God, dude. Jesus, Carla, terrible story. You guys remember Carla, the girl that I rented the 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house for near downtown Raleigh? She was smashing her baby daddy in the house that I was paying for. Y'all remember that? She was abused in a biblical way by her uncle from like age 6. Right? If I knew then what I know now, I'd have gone far away. Of course, this woman destroyed my life. And again, I'm not saying that we should not feel sorry and have sympathy for people who have this kind of past. But what we tell you guys in the sphere all the time, her trauma is not your problem. If she has trauma, bro, that is a black flag. Dude, that is it. It's a wrap. No, sir. Do not mess with any woman who has ever been abused by anybody. Holy smokes. And Abba probably heard that. It probably went in one ear and out the other. And he's like, well, I ain't never been in this position before. She's threatening to kill herself and blah, blah, blah. Abba, this is what happens with people with real trauma. this is what happens, Abba. And had you taken what we said seriously, instead of just trying to talk shit about everybody all the time, you might have picked up on that fact, I don't know, 3 weeks in. You wouldn't be in this position. This, oh my, yo, this is the, guys, yo, this is the worst kind of woman. Abused by her mother until her nose bled. Guys, do not listen, let this be a lesson to you. Let this be a lesson to you. If a woman tells you that she was abused by a parent or somebody in her life when she was a kid, this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. She's gonna fucking turn your life upside down. She's gonna drag your name through the mud. Holy moly, oh my God. Incredible. Incredible. Wow, the signs were there. The signs were there.
He would say stuff like, I'm laughing because you're going to be a horrible mother, and I'll look back to what you said and like how you're going to be like your mom.
Dude.
Be a horrible mother, and I'll look back to what you...
Oh my, do you see this? I'm laughing because you're going to be a horrible mother, and you'll think back to what I said about how you're like your mom. And I'll be glad knowing I moved on. Dude, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. The letter K81 says red flag, not a black flag. You're wrong. That's a black flag. Abuse is absolutely a black flag. I don't know who the fuck you are, where the fuck you came from, but you're fucking wrong. Dude, I cannot believe this man actually used this against her. That is insane. Guys, that's an L for Abba. I'm laughing. This man is going to bring up, this man is going to bring up her abuse at the hands of her own mother. That is great. That is crazy. Oh, Abba, this is so bad. What are you doing? Oh my goodness.
You said and like how you're going to be like your mom.
That's low, man.
You might be like your mom 100%. Turned out worse somehow. Oh, wanting your mom crazy. How folks just repeat themselves. I want to mention that...
this is funny. It looks like she's already starting to backtrack. Watch. Yeah. I don't remember stories of blackmail from her. Damn wild. Then she says to him, I thought you were so cool and you stood out to me. I never felt so silly. So now she's starting to regret it. Now she's starting to see, this is why she's telling you that Abba is not who he purports himself to be online. She's like, what the fuck is this dude? Like seriously? Like what? There's this one. I don't, guys. I have no idea. I have no idea what movie this is from. Maybe you guys can tell me. And you know what? I might actually. You know what? Oh, crap. See, this is why. I don't know. This is why I think I should start watching these before I react to these, because just like the Batman. You guys remember the Batman thing? You guys remember the Batman comparison? The Batman comparison was perfect. I think there is a. I don't know if it was a show or a movie, but it had Sterling K. Brown. It was Sterling K. Brown, and I remember him and his wife were in an argument or something, and she said, and they were going back and forth, and she said, "Is that before or after you have one of your anxiety attacks?" And he looked at her like she had just absolutely just gutted him. It looked like it gutted him because she used that personal, this is why we tell guys, don't be vulnerable with your girl, because they will use that vulnerability against you. This is what Abba just did. Abba just used her vulnerability against her in an affair. Like, what are you doing? Hold on. Sterling K. Brown anxiety scene. I have no idea where to look this up. I don't know where this is. Maybe this is it. Oh, this is it! This is it! Oh my God, I found it. You guys got to check this out. This is exactly what Abba did. This is exactly what Abba just did. This is absolutely the craziest thing I have ever seen. Watch this. Just watch this. This is crazy. Listen.
If you had decided you wanted to go back to dance, I would have been nothing but supportive.
Oh, so when would I have done that, huh? Between which of your anxiety attacks?
Oh! Now watch. Look at his reaction. Between which of your anxiety attacks? I don't know where this is from or whatever. But this guy clearly has some sort of a mental health issue, and she used that mental health issue to attack him when they got into an argument. What are you, like, dude, Abba, what are you doing? Yeah, my mother beat me and she made my nose bleed. Yeah, you're gonna end up just like her, and I'm gonna laugh at it. Abba, my guy, bro. Nope, sorry. Yeah, man. Yep, Abba, my guy, you are, boy, I'm gonna tell you what, dude. I'm gonna tell you what. Abba, you're a trash human, my guy. You are a trash fucking human, and I will tell you to your face. I don't even have to come on here and cook Abba. Abba's a fucking lowlife. Abba is a fucking lowlife, man. Why in the world would you ever do that to someone? Like, you guys are in an argument, and you want to tell her that you're going to tell her that she's going to end up like her mom, who you know beat her till her nose bleed? What are we doing? Oh, dude. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. This is all, bro. This is all bad. This is all bad. Yeah, King Life says holier than thou my ass. Man, nigga, fuck you. I'm all about integrity and morals, and I'm not, and remember what he said on the phone, I'm not one who treats people cruel. Yeah, you are. Holy God. And you want to know something else? That's some shit bitches do. That's not, listen, I'm not saying that men don't do the same thing. When they're in arguments with women, they'll bring some shit up that they know would hurt her. But that is absolutely a female tactic. Dude, better than 9 times out of 10, that you just saw, that's the female doing it to the man. It just so happens he was the 1 out of 10. Unbelievable. Ark Survival says, I think she suffers from one-itis. No, she does not suffer from one-itis. She never loved this man. Oh my God. Even Zur, member for 63 months. Says all Abba just showed is his femininity. Absolutely. That is a low fucking blow. That is a low fucking blow, man. Oh my God, and look at this. Oh, yo. This is incredible. Dude, there it is. There it is, y'all. This is insane. This is insane. Guys, I'm gonna tell you what, man. I've done some bad shit in my life, and you guys, and it's interesting. You guys all know the worst things I've ever done in my life because, well, it's public record, as I am a 4-time convicted felon. Look at this. Look at this. I thought you were so cool, I've never felt so silly. He says, you turned out worse somehow, and you're wanting to be a mom. Crazy how folks just repeat history. Jesus fucking Christ. Why in the world would you say something like that to somebody? Yeah, listen, I've laid into girls before for sure, but dude, come on, man. Ark Survival says, is she trying to ruin his public image? Yes. Yes, she is trying to ruin his public image. Yes, she is. And I don't blame her. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I don't care what her motive is. It don't matter. I don't give a shit what her motive is. Who cares? This guy's Mr. Integrity, Mr. Accountability, talking about she's gonna be worse than her mom, who he knew was abusive. Incredible. Insane. Oops. Sorry. Oh, wait a minute. That was the other Sterling K. Brown thing. Oh, yep. There it is. Watch. Look. Look at her. Yep. See? She knew she was wrong. She knew she was wrong.
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Look.
I shouldn't have. I did not mean.
Yes, you did. Yeah, you did. Look at his face. Look at the pain in that man's face. There it is. There it is, y'all. See that? Jay Blaze with the $5 super chat says, it is dishonorable to bring someone's Achilles heel out in a debate. Bitches don't believe in honor. No, they do not. And apparently neither does Abba. Jesus fucking Christ. What a dude. What an asshole. Sean Morris, member for 53 months. Says, guys like Abba are always the most abusive ones. Yeah. Yep. And again, remember what I was telling you guys. What I was telling you guys is, the hashtag #MeToo era. The men who jumped on board, yes, we need to hold men accountable. Quit being misogynists in the workplace. Those guys were the biggest misogynists. Insane, dude. That's incredible.
I want want to mention that Abba cannot pull up one message of me ever talking to him this way.
Of course
If
not.
he does, I ask him to please post it. One horrible insult, other than me saying like, other than me saying like, I thought you were different. Here's a few other things he would say to me that he can't ever pull up me matching him in this way. He says, I was like, compared to using that my mental health against me, compared to telling someone you wouldn't care if I was standing on an edge of a bridge, which he has told me before. Compare that to saying that I'm going to be worse than the mother who abused me. Compare that to telling me to kill myself. Sorry. Compare that to telling me to off myself. Compare that to telling me you'd look at the child in the face and tell them they're horrible. Compare that to yelling and screaming while I'm hyperventilating.
Oh my
on the
God,
phone.
this
Again,
dude.
He's just going to say that I play victim all the time. How many times can someone really play victim? And, okay, paint me as a victim, but also please look into this as if maybe have a different perspective, as if I'm not the victim, and that he might be someone that might be difficult to work with and who gets upset easily and has this idea of how people should act.
Yeah, we get it, sweetie. We get it. He's Abba's feminine. he's feminine. He's feminine. That's what this is. He's a trash human, y'all. He is a trash fucking human. Unbelievable. I wouldn't care if you stood on a bridge. Like, what are we doing?
And if it's not that way, then they're playing the victim. Compare that to kicking me out of your house while you ignored me for 3 days in Spain, which he did. He kicked me out of his house while I was pregnant in Spain. And we can get into that, and he's going to talk about his side, and I have my perspective. I don't know if it's worth going back and forth. Compare that to telling me off the baby multiple times. Compare that to telling me, oh, you're not very Christian of you, and mocking me. And that's something he would always do, too. He would always just mock me being a Christian. And one of the other things
Oh, look at this. You, a judgy Christian with a superiority complex. Huh, isn't that interesting? So I don't have to worry going forward. Just have to avoid fake, humble Christians who have a superiority complex. I'm at fault for staying and not listening to myself when I noticed this early. Oh my God, this guy.
kept saying was like, oh, I try to come off as like
holier than thou.
I don't. I tell him I'm a Christian towards the end of
Yeah, but well, Libby, sweetie, that's called projection. Okay, what Abba just did, dude. Abba is literally a female. He's literally a female. He used her mental shit against her. Now he's projecting. Right? You're a judgy Christian with a superiority complex. Remove the word Christian, and that's Abba. Abba thinks he's holier than thou. He's got the superiority complex. He thinks he's better than everybody because of his supposed morals and integrity. He was projecting that onto you, Libby.
relationship after the abortion. I was like, I have some shit to deal with, and I definitely need to look at myself in the face about the abortion. But he'll always say things like, you judgy Christian with a superiority complex. I don't have to worry going forward just to avoid fake humble Christians who have a superiority complex. My fault for saying that and listening to myself and humble Christian. Before he made the stream, he actually called me. And I told him that the catalyst of why I'm even creating this video in the first place was because of our last interaction.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a reason why I ended up mentioning this. And I'll try to find that. Oh, why am I
This
doing
fucking
this?
guy.
He actually texted me, and this is when he saw the video that went out yesterday. All the drama you'll stir up is worth not having you tethered to me for a lifetime. Hi Abba, it looks like I'm blocked because you blocked me. After my last interaction, I couldn't believe you treat me so horrible once again. I'm not a doormat. I had to stand up for myself. I have every screenshot of you ever tell me I'm worse than my mother. You abused me, and other worse messages and long text threads, and how our interactions went, and how you treated me awful, and I always forgave. Do whatever you want. I knew you'd always do it.
Yeah, do whatever you want. I always knew you'd do this. No, you didn't, Abba, because if you did, you'd have been on your P's and Q's.
I wasn't until our last interaction. I was never going to go out with any of this until our last interaction, which I will get into in a moment. But we'll go through this really quick.
You want things to close to the
God.
Okay, so he's talking about the baby and what his terms were, and me going back and forth about the baby.
Okay, so she clearly turned up her volume.
I didn't realize how much I missed this in the last video. People were just like, oh, you just left, you just decided to go back and forth. I did not just decide to break up with Abba because of the baby. Abba, like I said, no one sees Abba this way because no one is Abba's girlfriend. Your partner triggers something different in you, in your nervous system, than your friends, than your family. Abba is not nice when he's upset.
No. No. Abba's not nice when he upset because Abba's a fucking coward. Let that nigga talk to, let that nigga talk to another nigga like that. Oh, that's right, he won't. Abba is the type of, I'm telling y'all right now, I done got this nigga pegged now. No pun intended. Abba's the type of nigga that'll bow up to a woman, but then he'll shrink against men. He talks to, like he likes to talk shit to women, he likes to bully women, but he doesn't treat men the same way because he's a fucking coward. How many times have Fresh and Fit said, hey, let's box. I'm not gonna box you, blah, 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 blah. But you can talk this way to a woman? Abba's the type of nigga that likes to, he feels tough, he feels masculine, he feels like a man when he's berating a woman. Okay? He would never ever talk like that to a man.
Not physically, but emotionally and mentally. It is, he said that he was fucked up by this. I was also fucked up by this. And that's like my truth. When you're pregnant, your body becomes primed to,
oh my God.
Your body becomes primed to seek security and seek safety. And people will cling on to their partner, even if they're not the right match. Our differences were so profound that I knew that staying with him was not sustainable for the child. And you can see that in the insults that I showed you. You can see that in, like him, he would always tell me to like off myself and everything like that. And I'm going to show you a clip of the video.
Yeah, the Lakers they're going to get swept.
Here. Wanted integrity, and even when we fight.
Oh no! I'm not worried about this. We got the whole video. We got the whole one there, so I ain't worried about that. Jethro Afro with a $5 super chat says, "Hey Donovan, random question. Why don't you and Myron stream one of these videos together? That would be epic. We would all be here for that." That's the thing. Myron and I have very different schedules. Like Myron right now is this. You guys got to understand something. Yo. What you guys got to understand about Myron, okay, is he literally lives. It's like he lives life on the other side of the planet. Okay, when I'm awake, Myron's, and there's a 3-hour difference between us. But Myron is a night owl. He does everything at night. He does his streams at night. He does Fresh and Fit at night. He works out at night. He sleeps during the day, and he does everything else at night. Myron Gaines is asleep. Amru Fuddle is asleep right now. He's asleep right now. That's probably why. That's probably why we haven't gotten together on one of these in a while. Let's continue.
So that, yeah, what I'm going to say is...
Clem? You guys.
Okay. So there are 4 numbers here that I want to address. Abba, so the night I broke up with him, and now, when he had blocked me, again, the reason why I had been going back and forth is because Abba's and I's conflict were so terrible, and we were fighting all the time. There were so many incompatibilities. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel safe. He would yell. He would scream. I was pregnant in Montreal. He kicked me out. He has his reasons for it. I was pregnant. I had no signal outside. I was locked out the apartment in Canada weather. That was the fight I was talking about. And that was, like, again, a pivotal moment. And when I got back, he was just... I would express how I'm feeling, and he would just sit there and look at me while I was, like, upset or crying. And I'm playing victim. And then he would just be like, oh, you're crying? Well, like, you deserve to cry kind of thing. Like, it was just mocking and ridicule.
Oh, my God. This guy's a fucking
because she would not stop. The harassment was crazy, guys.
Yo, this guy is a coward. This dude's a fucking coward, man.
So, this was one night. All the blocking before that I showed in the other example was his common behavior of blocking me. This night, whether it's justified or not, was the night I had blackmailed him, which I never did. Again, I felt like I had to leave the relationship. When you listen to the phone call, you'll get an idea of the anger that he has.
Oh, we will.
Like our incompatibilities. And so this was the night of the blackmail, which I never end up talking to Myron. I never end up sending it. My friend, 2 of these numbers are mine. I have like a Google Voice number, 1 other number, and then my cousin and my friend. And
oh my God, a cousin and her friend. Jesus, girl.
Phone numbers are up here, but the phone numbers are in there, which is not very good. But there were only 4 numbers. Could that have seemed a lot? Is that a lot for a pregnant girl to try to get a hold of her boyfriend who doesn't want anything to do with her? Abba expressed all of his story about like me cutting him off and everything. There was my story, and my story is I was with Abba. I was experiencing a lot of fights, a lot of ways he was communicating with me, degrading me, ways of conflict. There were so many incompatibilities. I did not want to raise a child in that environment. And even if he did not want to, and that's why I was going back and forth with the abortion. Again, it was only 3 times. He made it sound like a lot. And the other thing that he said...
Well, 3 times can seem like a lot. And obviously he exaggerated for effect, and you know that too. Come on.
...was that I tried to contact him multiple times. This was the only time that night that I tried to contact him. But throughout here, he made it seem like...
I don't know if it was like 2 texts. I don't...
I think...
Okay, so during this part, he says that I tried to contact his family, his friends, and his job. Abba, please show evidence of that. The only person I ever reached out to, I think he was talking about the Abba and Preach page, which I think like his assistant saw, so I think that's one of the people. And then Preach. I contacted Preach that last day, and I never contacted anyone again.
This is so funny. Abba's trying to he's trying to convince us, like, look over here while something else is happening. Like, she's a crazy bitch, but Abba tried to make it look like she was super crazy. She's contacted my family. She's got, bro. Like, you didn't like, see, this is why you know this dude has absolutely no knowledge about the female species. There was no need for him to needlessly exaggerate how crazy she was. Like Abba, we know she's crazy. You don't have to lie to us. You don't have to embellish her craziness. We get it. We understand. But just because she's crazy does not mean you don't take the L, bruh. Sorry.
I let it go. And I promise you, he does not have proof from, I think, June 13 until he reached out to me, which was February 4th.
King Life says, Abba has a very destructive personality. He uses his friends' problems against them. Guys, this is something else that I have maintained pretty much throughout my live streaming career. I'm telling you right now, you cannot trust other men who are not good with women. You can't do it. If he could be your best friend, he could be your brother. It does not matter. If you are associated with a man who is not good with women, at some point, he is going to betray you. If you are good with women, and if you're both bad with women, you don't have to worry about it. If you're both good with women, you definitely don't have to worry about it. But when one guy is good with women and the other guy is not good with women, the guy that's not good with women, at some point, it is a mathematical inevitability that he is going to betray the guy who is good with women in some way, shape, or form. He'll reveal a secret. He'll try to fuck her. He'll try to fuck his girlfriend. He'll spread rumors. At some point, this is why you cannot be friends with men who are not good with women if you are good with women.
Abba, if you have any proof of me contacting other people other than Abba and Preach, or please show them. I promise you, he won't have any of that.
My best. And
again, and this phone call is the same phone call from the beginning, so he's just splitting it up. And again, it's a conversation. I was actually happy to hear from the Abba, even if he had abandoned the situation, and I was feeling emotional about everything. That month was really dark, and I'm sure it was really dark for Abba too. So that, like, I'm not even gonna address that. I'm not perfect in the way like how fluent I speak, and I was saying a lot, and realizing now that he's recording, he didn't say anything, and I was like, I felt a lot, and like I don't think I said I regretted my apology. I was like, please say something because I'm hurt. Also, like, I would like if you said something too. He's painting the narrative that I'm suicidal and crazy. He's painting the narrative that I do that when we break up. The only times I've done it is when he weaponized something he knew that was very sensitive to me, which was the abortion, and then he would say, like, I would kill the baby. I think there's one more example of that that I didn't find, but if he has other examples of me using it while we broke up, then he would be able to pull it up.
Could have ever imagined. So, with the shock and everything, all I wanted was ran over and
in this audio,
I'm sorry.
I am saying sorry to him because I was genuinely sorry. It was a very complicated situation.
That a phone call with you.
Destroy you. Like, that's so, like, you guys hear me here. Off.
Okay, so Preach.
Recognize
the Preach here says, when I reached out to him.
But
Dude, I wish to God one of these motherfuckers would just reach out to me. Like, I would fight. Oh my God. I would love to, like, I wouldn't even care, dude. Whatever discipline, jiu-jitsu, boxing, bare knuckles, I would love to get in the ring with one of these. I'd love to get in the ring with at least one of these guys. I would love to. Oh my God. I would beat Abba uglier than he already is. Jesus fucking Christ. And dude, and Preach's dumbass with the lisp, you ain't taking nobody's soul. Nigga sounds like a goddamn 4th grader.
There's just
Dumbass.
certain things that she did. She just doesn't recognize the gravity of it or what kind of betrayal it is.
Okay.
This guy.
Maybe I am blind to those things. Abba is also blind to those things.
Yes,
Abba
he is.
not perfect in this either. There's a reason why I decided to break up with him while I was pregnant. So I know Abba had already painted me in this light, but just please understand that Abba might not be who he is portraying.
Okay, so what she is saying here, she's like, hey, look, I might be crazy, right? Like, I might be legit crazy, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't have his ways about him, too.
Go ahead.
Just the way that you contacted me, you were off. Off. Why contact me? I felt like she wanted to use me. That's what it felt like.
Are you serious? Now Preach sounds like a fucking woman. What are you doing, dude? This has nothing to do with you. So you got a DM from her. Why are you looking like you're the one upset? What the fuck are you mad about? This nigga.
It was weird. Like I don't know what you're trying to do here, but it's hella weird. Yep. The making the rounds to contact the others. It's not you contacted one person, bitch. You made the rounds to contact everybody.
That's what I don't
Some dumb
understand.
people fell in the trap.
See, that's what I don't understand. They're saying I tried to contact everybody. Please show where I've tried to contact everybody. Now it's just like exaggeration and a little bit of distortion.
Yep. See, yeah. See what they're again. This is the magic trick. Look over here while this is happening. They want to drive the home. She's crazy. Look, we got it. Preach. She's crazy. We all know she's fucking crazy. But what these two knuckleheads don't understand is that just because, and we know she's crazy, we can acknowledge that she's crazy, but you can still take the L, bruh. She's crazy. You tried to contact everybody. Like how many times has Preach spit on the mic? Like seriously, I wonder what Preach's microphone sounds like. He sounds like he spits when he talks. He talks like a fucking mouth breather. Fucking asshole.
The only people I tried to contact during this part was Preach and the Abba and Preach page. There was nobody else. Abba, please show proof of that. I'm like begging you to show proof of that.
Fit, fresh.
Oh, and then he was talking about Myron.
She
I don't know
never
how else
did.
to say. That was an emotional reaction from me while I was pregnant and while he was leaving, while he always stonewalls me and blocks me. I was never going to do it, and I never did do it. Even Abba, please show who else I had contacted in between the time of Preach and in between the time of February 4th.
You contacted everybody.
Oh my god. This nigga.
That is not. I didn't know what to do. I think one of the last things that you told me in that text that you sent me was, I think I know how I'm going to proceed. That's what you chose to do?
Okay. I wish Preach would show what I sent him. I wish Preach, he might still have messages. I deleted the messages because at that time I was like, I don't really want to see anything. I was so respectful. I think you saw it. I was like, hey, sorry to, in the first video, I was like, sorry to come at you like this. There's just things that I need to show or talk about. Abba can lash out. I really need help with this situation. Again, I'm pregnant. This is just my last attempt to talk to the father. I actually do have the audio that he's talking about.
Oh,
And in the audio, it says, like, I would never do anything to hurt Abba, nothing in my phone to hurt Abba, regarding the phone call, which he says I can play, and the text messages. That all changed after my last interaction with Abba. So during this time, I really meant it, but, the last interaction that I had with him completely changed. But this is what Preach is talking about. Hey, Preach, I had the last few hours to think about a few things, and I think I have a little bit more clarity about what I need to do moving forward. And again, my reach out to you was just my final attempt to reach out to anything to try to find some ground on what the right thing to do.
Ah, you hear that? Oh boy, this bitch has the receipts. Damn. So Preach is up here trying. You tried to contact me, and you said, hold up. He said, you crazy bitch. You tried to contact not just me, you tried to contact everybody. Everybody I knows, everybody he knows. My bad, Abba, my bad. You tried to contact everybody in the last interaction. You said, I know just how I'm gonna proceed. That is just fucking, that's hella weird. That's hella weird. That's hella weird. Nigga's a goddamn ape. I'll say it. That's exactly what that's exactly what Preach is. Yeah, Preach, I called you a fucking monkey, and I'm not walking that back. You are a monkey. You are an ape. You don't even sound like a human. Retract that shit. And if you have a problem with it, you can come and see me, bro. You can come and see me. Unbelievable. What was you thinking? Just like you was just hella weird. Nigga, get rid of that lisp. Take some speech classes. Fucking knuckle dragon fucking Neanderthal. What the fuck? Fucking, yeah, Magilla fucking gorilla. Get the fuck out of here, man.
He was recording the baby, and so I just do want to leave Abba with this one thing, and it was, I told him I do care about his future and his peace, and I meant that, and there were a lot of things that happened. And
listen to this. Did you hear all this? She's taking the high road, but Abba's spitting at the mic talking about you hella weird.
I don't want to leave him thinking that there's, I have anything in my phone that I would use or put out there. I had a knee-jerk reaction to record a pretty brutal phone call a few days ago and kind of document.
Oh my God, Mac with the $10 super chat says, Ab and Preach are the personification of Hanna-Barbera characters. Oh no. Mac, you're gonna have to explain that. You're gonna have to explain that, man. Because I'm telling you right now, fucking, I know Preach is already Magilla fucking Gorilla. I know he's Magilla Gorilla. And by the way, we got a gorilla for sale featuring Magilla Gorilla. That was some hot shit. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? We got a gorilla for sale. We got a gorilla for sale. We got a gorilla for sale. Magilla Gorilla for sale. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Yo! Yo! That was anyway. Let me continue. Sorry about that. Sorry. Suffering succotash.
Some messages based off of how I felt like I was being treated, but he doesn't have to worry about me having that.
This is a completely civil voice message. And Preach is sitting here spitting out, he's sitting here soaking his mic, trying to over dramatize this. You just told me you knew how you was gonna proceed. That's hella weird. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. It's almost like Preach, it's almost like Preach's character. It's like he wants to be Tracy Morgan, but he's not quite there.
There's nothing in me that would ever want to disrupt his life, to be honest, despite me being hurt. And I don't.
Yeah, that's cap.
Stop the cap.
That's absolute cap. She was lying. She was lying then. She was lying. And this is why, and this is funny. This is why Abba, this is exactly why Abba was shocked when she came out with this shit. This is why he was shocked, because he actually believed, oh my God, he actually believed what she said. She says, don't worry, I'm just gonna walk away. I would never do anything, say anything, blah, 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 blah. What do we tell you guys? Do not listen to what women say. Watch what they do. Preach showed Abba that message, and Abba probably said, okay, I guess I'm in the clear. Yeah, she lied to you. This is what we teach guys like you, so that you don't get got like this.
I mean this in a passive.
Oh my God, Max says Muttley is Preach you talk about that little nigga, be like, fucking hell. Oh my God, we got fucking Magilla Gorilla and fucking Huckleberry Hound. Jesus Christ.
Aggressive way at all. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. So again, he
Heavens to Megatroids.
He doesn't even have to worry about anything existing.
Listen, he doesn't have to worry about nothing. Blah 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 blah. She's telling him. She's gassing him up. Don't sweat it. I'm not gonna say shit. Your secret is safe with me. I would never do anything to disrupt his life. And they fucking bought it.
That stuff. And again, my last attempt to just figure out some clarity, and I think I have that. So thanks. That's the audio that Preach is talking about.
Yeah, that's the audio. Yeah, that's the audio. That's the audio that fucking that Preach is chimping out about. I can't believe you said that's
How come
Nigga.
he didn't mention anything else? I wish he would pull up. Okay, so again,
He's
this
got
is
a
the same
goddamn
conversation
speech impediment.
that we had. It's all one conversation, and everyone's like manipulative and stuff like that. I'm not trying to manipulate someone I didn't speak to for 1 month.
Stop. Now you're capping, Libby. Stop it. Stop it.
I'm just happy to talk to this person to figure out everything, all the questions I had, all the feelings I had. So I was emotional.
Cole's take on you know, and I was love, thank you for everything, and you gave me everything. I'm sorry for everything. I'll be okay, don't worry about me, I love you, don't want to text anymore. I said, hey, I saw your message, I thought of everything, appreciate you, and I said, I'll be rooting for you from afar. Okay. Yeah. Good message, right? While we were talking during this period, she was really trying to set up meetings, which I think she tried to set up 2 or 3, and I kept saying no every time.
But that is not true either. We were trying to see
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
all the feelings I had. So I was emotional.
Cole was taken on.
Hold on. I gotta slow this down now. She's about to call his ass out again.
You know, and I was love, thank you for everything, and you gave me everything. I'm sorry for everything. I'll be okay, don't worry about me, I love you, don't want to text anymore. I said, hey, I saw your message, I thought of everything, appreciate you, and I said, I'll be rooting for you from afar. Okay. Yeah. Good message, right? While we were talking during this period, she was really trying to set up meetings, which I think she tried to set up 2 or 3, and I kept saying no every time.
But that is not true either.
See, there it is. There it is. You can tell by her body language she's telling the truth here. You can tell by her body language. She's like, dude, what are you doing? Mac with another $5 super chat says, Abba as droopy dog. You know what? I'm yeah. McGilla Gorilla for sale. Yeah, Ark Survival says, I can see why the both of them flaked on the boxing match with Fresh and Fit. No, they're never going to, that's never going to happen. These guys, you have to understand, these people are cowards. These people are cowards. This is who they are. Silver Wolf says, Donovan, if these guys would have shown leniency and grace to other people instead of dragging them through the mud for views, people would give them the same back. That's exactly right. But this is what my homeboy Kevin Savo told me. Not even a little more than a month ago, almost a month to the day. He told me, he's like, dude, guys like Abba and Preach, who make a living off of just talking shit about other people, he's like, their day is coming, man. He's like, I don't know when it is, but it's coming. Because he says you can't talk that much shit about people and expect it not to come back to you in some way, shape, or form.
We were trying to see each other. About February, when we had reconnected, after that phone call that he's playing, we decided to move forward February to get closure, to wrap things up if needed to see if anything can even possibly be resolved. Were we talking couple-ish? Yes. Were we wanting to see each other? Yes. I have that here. Abba,
oh boy. Oh, Abba was simping. Abba was simping. Here we go.
This is February 10th to February 13th. He tells me he's going to see me. So why is he telling you guys that I'm just always trying to see him?
There you go.
Sorry, I gotta check.
There you go. There it is. Yo, this, I'm gonna tell you what, man. I'm gonna tell you what. This bitch was ready. This bitch was fucking ready. So again, now Abba's 0 for 2. She tried to kill herself because I broke up with her. No, that was not the reason. Then he's like, well, she's trying to come see me. She's trying to come. Abba, bro, you're not a Chad. Like, dude, I swear to God. I swear to God. This is, at this point, man, anyone who still thinks, anyone who believes that Abba is this womanizing Chad, look, I can't, there's nothing I can't help you. I'm sorry, I can't help you. I can't help you. If anyone who still thinks that Abba is this bastion of morality and integrity and accountability, but he's also this bad boy lady slayer, I can't help you, man. I can help you. This monkey is a simp. Like, seriously. He's got to do something about that fucking afro. That afro looks terrible on his ass. Jesus Christ. Oh, she was trying to come see me. Nah, bro, you were trying to go see her. Stop it. Fuck out of here, man.
I gotta chill out of the way. It was just kind of frustrating watching this. And then the other thing was like, I'm asking you to do counseling. Okay, so then we had like talked about counseling, and this is like, yeah, me being like, I don't.
He says, I'm asking you. Dude, this dude is asking a woman to do counseling with him. This is Yo, this is all bad. This is, yo, what, Abba, what the fuck are we, oh my God. This dude is exactly who we thought he was, y'all. He's exactly who we thought he was. This guy is a weak-willed, spineless monkey simp. There's not a masculine bone in this dude's body. There just isn't. Not a masculine bone in his body. And he's got all these people snowed thinking that he's some womanizer. What? You're gonna go to counseling with this fucking crazy bitch? This is crazy.
Feel safe because of everything that happened and like how he can react on the phone call, which I'll be showing. But oh yeah, and so we weren't really together because we were talking about counseling. And
oh, look at that. Hold up. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. See? Watch this. I am still open to counseling, hence why we need counseling. And am making the same offer for counseling safely at a distance. Oh my God. Legend said with a $2 super chat says he is trying to protect an image he does not have. There you go. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's the comment of the day. He is trying to protect an image he does not have. Well, she tried to kill herself because I wanted to leave her. Nope, that was Cat.
Stop the cap.
Well, she was always trying to come see me. No, you were trying to go see her too.
Stop the cap.
And now you're on here talking about counseling. Incredible. Insane. Yeah, Phoenix Light Game says, so who actually had the frame in this supposed relationship? Yeah, sounds like her. Sounds like she had the frame.
Oh yeah, and so we weren't really together because we were talking about counseling. And he makes it sound like, oh, this message is from March. So he's making it seem like I am talking about this. So everything's just, the timeline's all switched. It's to create a different narrative. I don't know why he did this. I thought that this is very unfair. And again, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because the narrative is completely changed. Me contacting everybody, me committing suicide, me wanting to just only see him.
See?
But I kept changing my mind back and forth about the baby because...
Well, no, hold on now. You kept... Listen, listen, I'll side with Abba on that. Okay? He exaggerated for effect. He said, are you gonna... You've changed your mind on this abortion thing 10 times. Okay, so it wasn't 10 times. Maybe it was 3 or 4. That's enough. That's enough. Like, we get it. But those other 2 things? Sorry, Abba. Nah, bro, you're a loser.
Because I just wanted to do that, and like, if there was no reason for it, Abba can be very venomous text messages that I pulled.
Absolutely.
I mean, the stuff he'd say about like my mom.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We know.
He was constantly telling me like, "Fuck you, you killed the baby." He would always.
Yeah. Ibn Zuhr says we know he is egregiously disingenuous. Of course he is. We've known this about Abba for years. We've known this for years.
Like, use the baby against me. And he knew how much it hurt me at the time. And then he would always say, like, you're doing this fake suicide thing. And then he used the suicide as if I did it while he was trying to break up with me. He went there if I was, like, killing the baby or sorry. I only went there when he would say that I was, like, offing the baby or, like, you already killed the baby. I promise you again, he's not going to be able to pull up any proof of me doing that because of a breakup. He's making me look... making me look completely manipulative. I got to that state of mind because I was already feeling low about... having the abortion, thinking about the abortion. Do I seem perfect?
Now, 2 things can be true. Yes, Libby, you were doing that because you were being manipulative. Okay? Like, let's not let that get away. Libby is absolutely a she's a manipulator. Like, she's not going to sit here and try and play this innocent card on me. But by the same token, I can also acknowledge that even though Abba is lying about the reason she tried to manipulate him, you still tried to manipulate him. We understand that we understand that you didn't say I want to kill myself or off myself because he wanted to leave you. We get that. But for you to but for her to characterize that, well, I'm not manipulative because it was for a different reason. No. Telling someone that you're going to off yourself for any reason, that is in and of itself manipulative. Whether or not it's because he is going to leave you or whatever is going on with the baby. Same thing.
Do I seem a little unstable there? Yes, I'm pregnant with someone 4 months in, and...
You are not pregnant. You are crazy.
I'm not sure about him, and things are super rocky. And he gets very angry. He gets very upset. He says the worst things.
What, did she just airdrop some shit?
So he talks about this, and this.
Damn, the bitch is airdropping.
I realized I have a hard time being myself.
Oh God, Jesus! Now I gotta slow this shit down. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
I don't want to go back there. I know you don't want me there. Still, I want to support you from afar. I wrote that last song wrong. She definitely wanted me, but it doesn't matter. I will always support you from afar. I learned so much from our relationship, and I know how.
I don't know why he keeps saying it like I'm just like all over him.
Yep.
He wanted to meet up also. There was a
Told
point
you.
in February. Oh, sorry, wrong one. There was a point in. Yeah, like I showed you that he had booked flights to see me. That was February.
And we had to be on good terms, in my opinion.
Apparently not, bro.
I know. Look at the message.
And I will tell you why we didn't end up on good terms, which was the catalyst to this entire thing.
Yep.
Okay? Because you guys are going to see, like, I send a message that says, hey, I know you haven't pressured me on all. I pressured concern. I thought about seeing you many times, thought about us together, but in the end, I can't bring myself to do it. Now, how much I love you, I lost myself in our relationship, and I realized I have a hard time being myself with you. I don't want to go back there. I know you don't want me there.
Oh, and Abba thinks he's using this to vindicate himself. Fuck out of here, bro.
Still, I want to support you from afar. I wrote that last song wrong. She definitely wanted me, but it doesn't matter. I will always.
Silver Wolf says they are both the same and they are trying to destroy each other. The only difference is that he has more to lose. This is what we teach you in the sphere. This is why women do this. They've got nothing to lose. If he destroys her, dude, we're gonna forget about her. We're gonna forget about her in a week and a half. We're not gonna care. We're not gonna give a shit. Okay? Abba's shit's gonna stick around for a while.
Support you from afar. I learned so much from our relationship, and I know how big your heart is. Okay? I talk about her the exact same way. You know, here she is. Happy birthday in advance. I'll be thinking about you on the day. She sent me this like months in advance before my birthday. I'm sorry for coming off inconsiderate or insulting or insensitive or calling you right. I was. My heart's been debilitating, heavy. It was selfish of me, and you gave me everything. I'm sorry for everything. I'll be okay. Don't worry about me. I love you. Don't want to
See, he thinks that her saying I'm sorry for everything just automatically means that she was in the wrong about everything. This guy's an idiot.
anymore. I said, hey, I saw your message. I thought of everything. Appreciate you, and I said, I'll be reading for you from afar. Okay. Now, good message, right? While we were...
Okay, so those messages were the last messages in March. Everything was good in March. We were able to have like a mutual respectful relationship, which I actually felt like I tried to fight for really hard. I had broken up with Abba, and of course he wasn't happy with it. He tried to understand me. Towards the end of the relationship, I did go through a period of like the bargaining state of grief, and I was like, oh, maybe we can be back together. And then he was like, no. But again, like that was me being emotional, and I was like, yeah, you know what, you're right. It's not reasonable. That's what I'm saying in that message. Like,
yeah.
I know, like it might seem insensitive, like for me to even ask that, as like, you know, we're
Sure.
moving on.
We got you.
Talking during this period, she was really trying to set up meetings, which I think she tried to set up like 2 or 3, and I kept saying no every time.
She's trying to set up meetings. Listen to this dude. Look, again.
During the month of February 10th.
There it is. There it is. During the month of February, he's booking flights. He's booking flights to San Francisco. February 10th, February 15th. There you go.
He sets up the appointment, or he sets up the flight. Hey, San Francisco. Oh, right here, San Francisco is March 26th. I don't think I have other stuff, but he's making it seem like I'm trying to do all of the meeting up.
Yep.
There was a point where, like...
Uh-oh! Did you see that? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Uh-oh.
The meeting up.
Oh, yes, sir! Guys. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, my God. The hits just keep on coming. The hits just keep on coming. Another crimson flag. Dude, this is insane. This dude got fucking finessed. Bro, Abba, what are we doing? What are we doing, my guy? Again, this is the kind of woman we teach men to stay away from. This is what we teach. These two knuckle draggers have sat up here for the last 5 or 6 years and done nothing but trash the manosphere. But everything we say is correct. You got a woman who was abused by her mother as a child, who has an uncoverable tattoo visible on her upper outer wrist. and no one is surprised this happened. And no one is surprised. I'm not surprised by any of this. None of this is a shock to me. None of this is a shock to me. Incredible. Insane, man.
There was a point where, like, after we had reconnected, I did want to see him. I'm not gonna lie, despite all the BS that was going on, you still...
Yes, of course, because, you know, when guys are fucking assholes and sadistic, girls like that. Honestly, that's probably what drew him closer to her. That drew her closer to him, was him just being this complete demonic fucking sadistic asshole. That's probably why she couldn't leave him alone. Because listen, Libby's a modern woman. Libby's a modern woman. Is there any surprise that she kept trying to get back with him even though he was saying these horrible things to her? Right? Like, dude, Abba was the worst he could be. Saying crazy shit to her. Couldn't get enough. Still trying to get back with him.
Have this love for this person, and I did want to see him. And he booked an appointment for, like, around the time of Valentine's Day. And then the day before, he just unbooked it, or he canceled it, because I was saying, like, hey, you know, like, sometimes you get really mean, and sometimes you get really, like, sometimes I get scared of you. And to be honest, that's how I felt. And he hated that. But he couldn't see why I felt that way, which was one of the reasons why I broke up with him. And so now, the month of February was a lot of back and forth. There was a lot of, like, tension, and it's kind of the same cycle as it was before. But
Ibn Zuhr says, before he made his, quote, response video, I knew he would only selectively show parts of the text making him look good. Of course. She's showing everything, and she's doing what she's doing that Abba is not. She's taking accountability. She's like, look, man, I understand this might make me look a little crazy. Right? She said, hey, look, this makes me look bad, but I fake sent the message to Myron Gaines. I know this doesn't make me look in the best light, but I did this, and yes, I know I did or said that. Abba's not taking any accountability. He's like, yeah, I was just the ultra fucking Chad stud horse, motherfucker. All the bitches just trying to get on my dick, trying to get my sperm up out of me. They can't leave your boy alone. This dumb nigga. Unbelievable. T-Law says, Don, you have a mind of steel. This drama is exhausting. Don't know how you do it, man, but this is a teachable lesson. That's actually, see, I wouldn't give a shit about this. I would not give a shit about this. The only reason why I'm doing this is to both teach you guys and Abba and Preach what happens when you don't listen to us. You can talk all the shit in the world you want about us. I don't give a shit. Talk shit about me, call me names, whatever. Fine. But you can't say I'm wrong. You can't say I'm wrong. Abba and Preach have said a lot of things about me over the years. A lot of people have said a lot of things about me over the years. They can't ever say I'm wrong.
you can't say that I was just trying to meet up all the time. I was upset when he canceled the flights, but this is so wrong. Here, he sends me this picture, and I'm like, of his flight, and then I'm like super excited. February.
And I canceled on all three. She told me something that was very interesting. You guys remember how she presented herself as first Christian woman, very demure, very chill.
God, this.
You know, like, you see her Instagram, like, they're very chill. So, like, this is the person, she would never court the attention of another man. If another man approaches her, blah, 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 all this other stuff. She was, like, overcompensating, and she was very territorial and jealous. And to give you guys some context.
I wasn't overcompensating. I said that I am defensive over my relationship, and I was not territorial or condescending. There was one girl that he followed, which was like an Asian girl that was like twerking. I never asked him to
I didn't know Asian girls twerk.
unfollow this Dominican girl that he's going to talk about.
If you guys go to my Instagram, I follow like 40 people, okay? Most of them did.
He's exaggerating this also.
Influencers or artists or
Sorry. If there was any other proof of me being territorial or jealous, please show that.
my family members.
But not me.
Not him, yeah. So you're not an artist, a family member, or, you know. So,
Our friend. Asian man.
I don't think it's a good look. I just don't think it's appropriate. Still do. Why am I laughing? The whole time this lady had a Facebook, Instagram, but she was like
This
following
guy.
hundreds of dudes.
Okay. I was
Oh my God, are you, dude? So the fact that she follows hundreds of dudes on Instagram, that's your smoking gun, Abba? Come on, man.
hundreds of dudes. This Instagram that he is talking about is
Here
my
we are, more
personal
exaggeration.
Instagram.
Whoa! Whoa! Okay. All right. Okay. 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 All right. All right. All right. Now I'm starting. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take that down. Now I'm beginning to see Now I'm starting to see some markers of physical attraction. This girl's got a body. This girl has got a body for sure. Look at this. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, yeah, no wonder this nigga, yeah, look at this. No wonder this nigga couldn't leave her alone. This is why he kept on blocking her. Because I guarantee y'all, oh yes, I guarantee you, this is the most guys, I'm making this statement right now. I guarantee you, this is the most attractive woman Abba has ever had sex with, whom he didn't have to pay. I'm telling y'all right now. Watch.
Which you guys all saw last night.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at, oh my God. Yo, let me find out. Hold the phone. Do we have a cake alert? Like, wait, hold on now. Hold the phone. Holy cannoli. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. Yeah, Sneeko ain't built like that, is he? That's yeah, man. Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me clear the screen here, y'all. Let me clear the screen. Yo, Libby's got some cakes. Okay, Abba. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, I get it now. Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay, now okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely got finessed. Look at this, dude. Look at this chick. Yo. Wow. Dude, she's got some fucking knockers. I'm gonna tell you what. Look, man. I don't know. Look, I'm gonna send Myron some of these pictures and be like, look, dude, maybe from the neck up, she looks like Sneeko with a wig. But from the neck down, Sneeko ain't built like that. No, sir. Like, yo, this bitch is... Yo. Oh. Hey, look, man. I ain't gonna lie. Look. I'm gonna give Abba some credit on this one. Like, look, man, I'm gonna call this down the middle. I don't like the motherfucker, but I ain't gonna lie. This chick's attractive. This chick is absolutely attractive. She absolutely has a body. Wow. Woo! Wow, I did not expect this. Holy shit. No wonder this nigga unblocked her. Eben Zewert says, with the $5 super chat, says, even Abba's body language is failing him. It's obvious he's obfuscating, lying by omission. This is not typical when roasting RP or other topics. That's exactly right. Mac with the $5 super chat says, nice little wonton. You better believe it. Damn. Holy shit. Yeesh. I didn't know she had cakes like that.
This Instagram was...
Damn.
He just tried to make me look so horrible. And it was just a lot of exaggeration, and, you know, maybe people, and I know I'm not going to get as much traction on this, but I follow 260 people. And as a normal person, you're going to follow your high school guy friends. I don't even follow, I think the only, like, podcast person I follow is, like, Ruslan, but these are all my friends.
Oh, God, Ruslan.
Okay. Again, still can't. The hypocrisy pisses me off.
He's talking about...
Oh, the hypocrisy. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Oh, my God.
Instagram now. And he says a lot.
Bro, the hypocrisy? Wait, I'm sorry. Did you expect her to be an honorable woman? Like, really? The hypocrisy. She's an attractive woman who's also a hypocrite. Surprise, surprise. Jesus Christ, this guy's a dumbass.
This live is gonna be public for a while.
He says a lot of horrible things about my new Instagram. I'm going to tell you why I started this Instagram. I started this Instagram after I got my abortion, a week after I got my abortion.
Oh my God.
I was in the Bay Area at the time. And I lived in the Bay Area at the time, so I didn't really have friends. I don't have family up there. I was like, I'm just going to try something new and post archery and stuff like that. I let Abba know. The way Abba wants to interpret it, he's going to interpret it that way. I blocked everybody off this because it can be kind of like embarrassing almost if it like doesn't go well. I started January.
Damn.
February.
Yo. Okay. She's low-key flexing right here, y'all. This might be the reason This might be, this might, look, I think we might have found her motive. I think we might have found this bitch's motive. This bitch is looking for, she's looking for somebody else. This bitch is looking for somebody else. We ain't need to see, Libby, we ain't need to see all of that. We ain't need to see all of that. Wow.
Everything here.
Damn.
And he's saying I'm cheating on him because I posted these.
Oh, look at this. Oh, I'm cheating on him because you're, oh, there we go. There it is. Now, Abba, oh my God, more projection. Abba was the one being jealous and insecure. Right? You're cheating on me because you're posting this. Incredible. Yes, she is absolutely advertising. Yep.
I want to show this one. And he was like, he said on this one that I turned around and showed my ass. I didn't.
Why didn't? Whoa, hold on, Libby. Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa. Why didn't you? Like, why didn't you turn around and show that ass? Like, what's up? Like, Libby, what's up? Like, you gonna finish the video or what?
This was the post. Me in my uniform. I'm not a nurse, I'm something else, but archery.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh my God, she's a nurse too.
And then he said that.
Oh my God.
The reason I had archived a post was because he told me.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you what. King Life says, low key, this means Abba was looking at this through a somewhat red pill lens. No, it does not. No, he wasn't looking at it through a red. If he were looking at this from a red pill lens, he would never have gotten with her in the first place. He'd have seen these pictures. He'd have seen the tattoo. He'd have learned about the abuse. He should have been like, nah, I'm good. But because he saw that ass, because he saw those cakes, like most men, he ignored it. And now he is learning the lessons that we teach guys all the time. These are clearly thirst-trapping pictures. Clearly. If he were looking at this through a red pill lens, he wouldn't have even committed to this chick in the first place. Not even. He'd have been like, yep. What do they teach us? Yeah.
She belongs to the streets.
Yep. That'd have been, dude, that would have been all she wrote. That would have been all she wrote. This little Filipina's thicker than a Snicker. What's she doing with all that ass? You better believe it. You better believe it. You better believe it. Yeah. Yeah. See, Abba couldn't handle being with an attractive woman. That's why he was probably always accusing her. You posted this. You're cheating on me. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yeah. Look, Abba, this is what we teach. We teach you, the better looking the girl is, the more diabolical she is. That's all there is to it. Yeah, yep, Jolie Eden says that chick had his passcode. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Damn, who knew?
Show me the ones. But he's saying that I archived a post. Anyways, you're not going to understand it. He can point it out. But he told me to...
King Life says, let's be honest. She sent that dude a face down, ass up pic and unblocked her. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. God damn, this girl's got a body. This girl has a fucking body. I'm going to tell you what, man. If she really wants to make a bag, onlyfans.com/Libby? I don't know.
To show him what I did on February, because that's when we were talking, right? These were all the posts. I had archived this one.
This dude got absolutely finessed. You got played, Abba. You got played. You got played. The first attractive woman you ever had sex with that you didn't have to pay.
Which was...
oh my God! Oh, yo, whoa! Hold the fucking phone! What is happening? What is this? Oh my God!
I had archived this one, which was...
oh my... what the fuck? Oh my... oh, yo! Yo! What in the actual...
March 2nd. And I had archived it because...
oh my God! Yo! Oh, yo. Bruh. No, yeah, I'm sorry. No, we can't call her Sneak. No, No, we can't call her. We can't call her Sneaka anymore. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, no, 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 no. She went, no, 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 no. This bitch don't look like no Sneeko in a goddamn, oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. What? Oh, my God, look. Oh, my goodness.
Which was
Dude!
March 2nd.
Holy
And
God.
I had archived it because
Oh, my God. Oh, she played it
because
again.
honestly it was like a little sexy, to be honest, but it was
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, there it was. Did you hear that? Honestly, it was a little sexy. There it is. See how she just glazed over that? Watch. Watch. Honestly, it was a little sexy. See how she just glazed over this? Watch.
because
Watch.
because honestly it was like a little sexy, to be honest, but it
There it is. Honestly, it was a little sexy. Yeah, that's the point.
was but not to hide it from him. I had archived it at the time, and this one was my last February one. He
Oh
had
my
asked me,
God.
show me all the ones that you did in February, and so that's what I sent him a screenshot of, and he was like, oh no, you're a liar. That's what he's talking about in the video.
Yeah,
this
that's the insecurity. You're a liar. You're cheating on me. Yeah, sound familiar?
Instagram was actually the catalyst of why, if you listen to his.
Yeah.
I'll leave it public. I don't mind. Leave it raw and uncut, no editing, nothing.
Like,
Oh, he said raw and uncut, no editing. Nigga, shut up,
You did her.
bro.
You're hurt, and you're gonna regret it later. And you're hurt, and you're gonna.
Thank you very much for the Donovan.
So the members get their questions answered first, because the members are the most important. I feel
The members. Golden member. That's my penis.
Are they drinking? Are they drinking on air? What the fuck?
How do you feel about her reaching out to content creators to try to paint a narrative? That really rubbed me the wrong way. I mean, I'm not surprised.
Okay, that was Watts. His name is Watts. I'm gonna show you what I
Dude,
sent.
this bitch has everything.
So before getting into this,
Johnny Mars says got a lot of thirsty simps behind their keyboards. No, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. Ain't nobody simping in here. Okay? Just because, and again, the definition of a simp is a man who gives an undeserving woman access to his time, energy, attention, and resources. Okay? I can acknowledge that a woman is attractive. I can acknowledge that a woman has a nice ass. I can acknowledge that a woman has nice knockers. That doesn't make us a simp. I'm just telling the truth. Because I'll tell you what, Johnny Mars, you'd fuck her too, wouldn't you? I know you would. Now, here's what's going to happen with Johnny Mars. Johnny Mars is now going to say, I wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole. She's a 4. And those are the kinds of guys, those are the types of men you cannot trust. Men who come in here talk, oh, you guys are so thirsty. Acknowledging that a woman looks good is not thirsty. What would be thirsty would be slide into her DMs. What would be thirsty is subscribing to her OnlyFans when she starts it. Acknowledging a woman's physical attractiveness is not simping. Sorry. Nice try. Nice try. Oh, but let me guess, Johnny Mars, you only fuck 9s and 10s. Got it. Okay. Yeah, got it.
before getting into this, I did.
Whoa, Jolie said that woman is an easy 8, 9, or 10. Whoa. Slow down, brother. Slow down. Like, let's look, man. Hard 7, soft 8. Hard 7, soft 8. I'm not going 9 or 10. Let's, I mean, come on. Like, listen, she's attractive. We'd all smash, but dude, like, 9, 10, I don't know.
I didn't know if I wanted to get into it. I reached out to 3 content creators. Watts was one of them. And this is my conversation with Watts. And I wanted to pay.
Yeah, Luis Alex Torres says clout chaser build. Wow, very good comment. Yeah, she is built like a clout chaser. She is built like a clout chaser, yeah.
For his opinion, but it wasn't to paint a narrative. I genuinely wanted an opinion.
King Life says Johnny Mars type is a chick shaped like a pencil. No, Johnny Mars's type is the woman you see on your screen. It's the woman you see on your screen. Johnny Mars wants to smash. The difference is he thinks by calling us thirsty that he's hiding his. We know Johnny thinks she's hot. That's why he said something about it, right? But he tried to indirectly, inversely sort of point us. Oh, you guys are thirsty simps. No, we're just acknowledging that she is attractive. That's it.
For the people who knew the personality of ABBA. So, not sure what.
Yes, King Life says, I noticed she's hiding the goods to seem more conservative. Yes, she is hiding the goods. And I would actually compare this whole thing that she's doing here to Amber Heard. Remember what Amber Heard looked like when she was in the Johnny Depp trial? She looked like a looked like a 6th grade school teacher. Very muted makeup, looked very traumatized. That's what this girl is doing here. 78253 says, nothing like a guy trying to be the coolest guy on the internet. Nothing wrong with acknowledging a woman is attractive. Thank you. You got a bunch of keyboard behind there. Dude, nobody's threatening anybody. What are you talking about keyboards for? Most of you guys are watching on your phones. She's attractive. It is what it is.
Happened, but I was like, hey, sorry, I deleted because I keep going back and forth on how much I wanted to share. I did want to compensate you for your time. I'm not trying to like just have people spend time on me, especially if I'm making them watch like 20-minute videos, you know? I probably need about 1.5 hours of your time. I said something earlier. You can kind of read it there. I'm sure if I want to go out with this publicly. Okay, why?
Yeah, Legend says, how stupid is it to suddenly turn off your natural instincts as a man just not to be called a simp? What's even stupider is to appear to have suddenly turned off your natural instincts just to not be called a simp. We know Johnny thinks she's attractive, and that's okay. It is what it is.
Why me specifically? I subscribe to your channel, and I've seen you cover other stuff. And I said, oh, and I'm not asking you to advocate for me. I just want an opinion. I sent him it like a week later whenever I finish. And then he says whatever he says. He says not to post it. I still post it. And thanks for watching. And yes, I did not expect you to talk about it for content. I wouldn't ask that. I reached out initially for an opinion, which you gave me, so thanks for that. I came in knowing what people are going to wonder who I am and what I decided.
Yeah, T-Law says, red pill meathead, despise them more than blue pill dudes. I hate meathead red pill guys, man. They think they're so fucking, I only smash 9s and 10s. She's not attractive, bro. Come on, man. Like, we all have eyes. We all saw.
Was
and now we know why. Now we know why the cameras. Now we know why the camera's from the neck up. Cause that bitch has a body. God damn.
And I thought it was respectful. I was not trying to paint a narrative with him. I wanted
there it is.
An honest opinion. I don't think I was like, hey, like, can you do this? I wasn't trying to attack. You know, I didn't go in it like being like, hey, I'm gonna pay you if you can do this.
Bro, it's loser. It's loser thing.
I
Wow.
don't know if that's much.
No, I'm not. It's just disappointing. You care about somebody, you try to go things with a good foot forward, and to find out they're doing all this other stuff, it's like, you're hurt, and you're gonna regret it later, and you're gonna realize how stupid you look.
Okay. So this gets me upset also. You're hurt, you try to leave it off with a good foot. Remember how I told you there was a catalyst to why I decided to do any of this in the first place?
Yeah, because
and that was because of Abba. When he found that Instagram, I already gave you feedback. I gave you feedback on the reason why I started it. And he's talking about me cheating on him. He said I cheated on him because I made that Instagram and that I hid it from him. I never hid it from him. Remember he was saying that I told him it was about archery, but I don't want to show it to anybody yet. I have everyone blocked off of it.
Right.
I don't know how I can show proof. I can say, like, I had everyone blocked off of it. But I don't think that's important because he's saying, like, I don't want to show him. He, you know, with how much he exaggerated everything, I think you can kind of believe him saying, like, I never showed it to him, didn't want to show it to him. I had everyone blocked off of it.
Yeah, BS Profile says, yeah, being a straight man is now simping. Yeah, it's crazy.
So 3 weeks after we say our goodbyes, which was on good terms, and he just said, you try to leave everything off with a good foot. He says, I wake up to a ton of messages. And he's saying, I'm sure you'd suck dick if ChatGPT told me to, loser, grow the fuck up. If chat told, oh, there you go. IG messages, which I'm going to go through right now.
Yo, dude, Abba is a fucking woman. Sure, you cheated on me, can't be that great. Oh my God.
Pathological liar.
Oh my God, no, I just want my money back. You're a lost cause. Now he's making jokes about her being a sex worker. I just want my money back? Seriously? Now you're gonna... You see how he just told on himself here, guys? No, I just want my money back. For what, Abba?
And he's saying I cheated on him. And the only reason why he's saying I'm cheating on him is because I made that Instagram. The month of February, we were still trying to see where things went. And we weren't official. He had canceled many flights. Were we trying to see each other? Yes. We were couple-ish, but it was still very rocky. It was very complicated during that time. And say we were together. I don't think that this would be cheating. Number one, he did say that.
Oh yeah, guys, Johnny Mars reminds me, guys, make sure you like the video. Make sure you like or dislike the video, whichever. Engagement is good. Engagement helps the algorithm. Also, you know, if you have something to say, put it in the chat. That also helps.
I told him about it. He's saying that I didn't want to show him specifically. I didn't want to show anybody because it was a new page. He's calling me whore here.
Yep.
He's calling me slut.
See, crashing out.
And
yep.
I'm going to post the entire thread at the end. And when you read this...
Oh, boy.
Or maybe I'm going to post it on my shorts. When you read this, he's going to sound very convincing. And he's going to say that I was jealous like he did here. He's going to say that...
More projection. He was the one that was jealous of her. He was the one that was jealous and insecure.
I hid it from him, which I didn't hide it from him. If that proof needs to be...
Yeah, that's cap.
Stop the cap.
That's cap. Sweetie, you started another Instagram because you didn't want him to know you were smashing other dudes. Like, fuck out of here. Come on, man.
Pulled up, okay.
Why would you start the other Instagram if you weren't trying to get side dick? Come on, Libby. Like, dude, we know what it is.
And he's saying, like, you're a cheating whore. You know what? I won't do this thing you call me. Like, if you feel bad, feel free to resend every penny spent on your whoring self.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, this is... Yo, this dude got fucking finessed. He got finessed. Oh, this is all bad. Look at this. He asked for a fucking refund. I don't know if that kid ever existed. I don't know if it was mine. If it did, I just thank the Lord we aren't co-parenting because you're a demon. If you feel bad, feel free to resend me every penny I spent on your whoring self. That's another $9,674 left. But we already know the kind of person you are. Oh my God. Oh my God. There it is. Yep. Johnny Marr says she was paid to play. There it is. There she was paid to play. Johnny Marr, shut the fuck up. Dude, shut up. Stop taking her side. Nigga, shut the fuck up, dumb nigga. Let me just time your dumb ass out. Hold up. I'm gonna time your dumb ass out for 10 minutes. You're just here talking shit. Ain't nobody taking her side, you dumbass. Go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning of the video and watch, idiot. This bitch is fucking crazy. You should never have fucked with this bitch in the first place. Nobody's taking this fucking crazy bitch's side. Go back and reevaluate your life decisions and then come back. And if I see it fit, I'll let you chat again. But until then, shut the fuck up. But that's it. He spent $10,000 on this girl. $10,000 in hold up. Oh my God. And this was a 5-month relationship? Oh, let's do some math. It's time to break out the calculator. Yo. This dude spent an average of let's just say he spent 10,000 in 8 months. This dude is spending $2,000 a month. Yeah, Abba, you are a simp, my guy. This is why he crashed out. That's why he crashed out. Oh my God, you literally got played. This this is crazy. My nigga, you spent $2K a month on this bitch. And I'm sorry, but anyone who pays $10,000 on a girl, she's not gonna try to kill herself if you try to break up with her, bruh. Yo, this is all, oh my God. Jesus Christ. This nigga simped. There it is. Jetman says you're always paying for box regardless. Nope. No. Let me rephrase that, Jetman. Everything has costs, including box, okay? Cost is very different from paying, okay? Cost involves your time, your energy, and your attention. When you pay for something, you're directly handing over the money. So Jetman, you're absolutely right. Pussy doesn't come for free, okay? But it comes the best if you don't actually pay her for it. Nothing in this world, nothing in this life, especially women, Jetman, nothing in this world comes cost-free. And that includes women. Even with my wife, there are costs involved with me being with her now. I'm willing to pay those costs. No. This whole, well, you're going to pay, no. What Abba did, that is literally simping. You can either pay the price or you can absorb the cost. I chose to absorb the cost. And the price that I paid, the price that I paid was getting into shape, getting into the gym, getting into shape, investing in myself, getting my portfolio on point, becoming a better man, blah, 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 blah. That's the cost. That's the cost. So when guys come in here and say, well, you pay either way, no. It's different. Yes, there are costs to everything. But what Abba did, paying $10,000 to this girl, or buying her $10,000, that is the very definition of simping. Me going out on Las Vegas Boulevard and walking into a casino and smashing some random blonde, that wasn't free either. It's never going to be free. Here's the difference. I paid the cost. Abba paid the price. Wow. Unbelievable. $10,000. Oh my God. And he asked for a fucking refund. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Abba. Oh, bro. Abba, you absolutely got finessed. You got finessed. There it is. Legend says it paid the cost to be the boss. Right. No one ever pays someone else, hey, would you please make me the boss? Here's $10,000. No. The price you pay, part of the cost, is by being better than the guy ahead of you. That's the difference between paying for sex and improving yourself, the cost for sex. So stop with this, you pay either way.
And then he's just like, just send me my money, you'll always have panic and anxiety attacks. Wow. And if you read this, our dynamic was always this. Him getting really upset, which I'm trying to illustrate for you guys. And then me saying like stuff like this. I love you to this day. I think about you. One thing I realize, though, is that you will always laugh and make me feel like I deserve pain. So many instances, I've just begged you not to block me or believe me, and I look so pathetic. I love you and I always will. I believed you now that you just like to see me like this.
Yup! And GB Chillin says, and he realized that she probably wasn't even pregnant after the fact. You caught that too. Absolutely. Oh, and look at this. Yeah, this is the post that made him think that she was cheating on him. Oh boy.
And you can read stuff like that. And he's also saying that I was cheating on him.
Were you, Libby? Were you?
Because I was commenting on the post. And one thing you're going to see here is he keeps on sending me the same exact message over and over again of me hearting stuff and saying that I'm doing this for attention. And
that's because you were, Libby. That's because you were.
Thing I think here's another thing too. Hiding IG and where she talks about random men and post slutty.
Yeah, humanoids are better says he can't talk about nobody, bro. Yo, Abba needs to shut the fuck up. He needs to shut the fuck up forever. Bro, you just took, this nigga, oh my God, this is why he crashed out on her. This nigga spent 10 fucking racks on this chick. Oh my God. Oh boy. It is for attention. Yes, look, oh, look at this. Oh, how about that? How about this? Isn't this incredibly, instead of a red flag there, it should have been a red pill. How about this? How about this shit? Look at this. Look at this. He says to her, hiding an IG where she talks with random men and posts slutty pics for attention, and she replied and hearts random dudes. Guess what? Don DeMarco, yeah. Do you guys see this? Abba is, dude, I told you guys, Abba he got fucking red pilled by this shit. Abba, we talk about this stuff every fucking day. You talk shit about Fresh and Fit for years. Oh, only Miami girls do this, only this and that. You literally got played. Unbelievable.
The Instagram wasn't completely whorish or slutty.
Stop it, Libby. Stop it. The Instagram showed off the Instagram showed the goods. The Instagram showed the good, sweetie. You ain't fooling us. Fuck out of here.
Am I flirting with the camera a bit? Yes, I am.
Yes! No, you're not flirting with the camera a bit. You're flirting with your followers. Guys, this is why we tell you, do not date women who are on social media. God, I swear to fucking God, I feel like I'm taking crazy pills, man. We tell you guys this all the time. All the time. And girl after girl after girl, they continue to verify exactly what we teach. Of course she started the Instagram for attention. Come on. I was flirting with the camera. No, you were flirting with your followers. Fuck out of here. Give me a break. Okay, sure, I was flirting with the camera. Okay, it might have been a little sexy. That right there. Come on, man. Dude, girls always know what they're doing. Fuck out of here, man.
But he's like, you're a cheater. And then I block him here. I'm like, I'm blocking you. And I'm constantly just like, I don't deserve this. This is the final time I was like, I'm standing up for myself. We had a conversation on...
Sweetie, baby, you can stand up for yourself all you want to. But you were sitting up here lying your ass off. You're sitting here lying your ass off. You've literally exposed yourself as the typical average rank and file modern woman. You're attractive, you got a nice ass, you got some big tits. Let me just go to Instagram. Well, let me tell you why I started this No, you started the Instagram not knowing that he would find out about it. Good God almighty.
Facebook, that you just see me being... I'm always saying sorry. I'm always like saying sorry for things that I didn't do wrong, but it's just to calm everything down and de-escalate.
And keep the peace,
honestly,
whatever.
I kind of look like a little bitch, to be honest. I probably didn't have backbone. Is it embarrassing for me to say? It is embarrassing for me to say. Do I want everyone to know that? No. But the dynamic...
Yeah, Jetman says, I'm just minding my own business. Yeah, exactly. Well, I was just minding my own business. My camera happened to be on, and I just happened to be wearing the red thong that happened to be in the shot. Fuck out of here.
Is when Abbott escalated.
Yes, there it is. King Life. King Life. I'm gonna Don DeMarco this before and after. I'm gonna Don DeMarco this before and after. Y'all, I'm telling you right now. Every time Abba talks shit, you need to ask him, you get that 10K back yet? He wants to talk shit about my girl. Cool, you get that 10, you get them 10 racks back, Abba? Huh? The end of a red pill. That's cool. That's fine. You have more followers. Cool. You get that 10K back? You get that $10,000 back? From the sugar baby who literally fucking finessed you and made you think that she was pregnant? Bitch, you can't say shit to me. Like, Abba, you can't talk no shit about me, bruh. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what, there is so much material in this video. I'm gonna make a declaration. I'm gonna make a declaration here. I'm going to make a declaration here. This week, I'm not gonna cook Abba. Not gonna cook Abba, but I'm going to use Abba as a teaching tool. Okay? Because we tell you guys, all of our detractors, especially these black pill idiots, all you need is looks, money, and or status. Abba's got money and he's got status, but he does not have game. He does not have game, y'all. He doesn't have game. We tell you guys, game trumps all the time. And when you are a man with money and status, you are not high value. You're not a high value man. You're a high value mark. This woman saw you coming a mile away. She had everything perfectly positioned. She knew exactly what she was doing. I'm gonna rope this dude in. I'm gonna make him fall in love with the coochie. Make him fall in love with that ass. I'm gonna fake a pregnancy, and then I'm going to tell the world about it. Incredible. So yes, this week, I'm going to be using Abba as a teaching tool. I'm going to use him as a teaching tool. Guys, I'm telling you, there is way too much in this video to not make dedicated videos. And see, the thing is most people don't watch this kind of long form content. right? Like, what are we at? We're already at 2 hours and 50 minutes. There are so many, there are so many teachable moments in this video. There are so many teachable moments in this video, guys, that people, I have to make a dedicated video for each one of these. And I'm talking about dude, I'm talking about the, thinking, dude, I can't even, the projection, she's gonna off herself because of this. She was trying to set up meetings, and now this? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna drag this nigga. I'm gonna drag this nigga, and I'm gonna show you guys how you can not end up like him. Incredible. In-fucking-credible. Ice Dragon Kid says, this is why you don't pay for bots. No, that's what, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Adonis Martinez says, my brother is here. Tell him they've talked so much ish about you. Use this as a lesson. Bro, I'm going in. Yo, I'm going in on this nigga. Oh, no. Oh, I'm going in on this nigga. Yeah, Legend says, women don't come with money back guarantees or warranties. No, they do not. No, they do not. This nigga, yo, and here I was thinking that Abba actually conned a woman into having sex with him without paying her for it. Turns out I was wrong. And then he wants to turn around on the back end and make it look like he was the stud. Nah, bruh, you got played. You got played. This bitch took you for 10 fucking racks and she's dragging your name. Oh my God. Yo. Dude. Dr. B84 said poison. What did poison tell us? What did poison tell us, boys and girls? Never trust a big butt and a smile. But y'all wasn't listening to Bell Biv DeVoe back then. Now were you? There it is. Robert Anderson knew. He knew. He knew exactly what the fuck it was. Never trust a big butt and a smile. Oh no, you cannot. Oh no. Can't do that. Don't do that. Oh, Max says, Don, you knew deep down he was paying for that. Don't even play yourself like that. Man, bruh. Oh my God. This nigga really, oh, I cannot believe this. Yo, this right here seals the deal. This is it. This right here seals the deal. This dude is a monkey simp. This nigga don't know shit. If you feel bad, feel free to resend me every penny I spent on your whoring self. Bruh! Like, my nigga. The fuck is that? Oh, that's Young Hero's dumbass. Fuck that dude. Bruh, yo, this nigga. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, starting tomorrow. I'm still gonna do my live stream tomorrow. But starting to, because I've got to respond to Mark Whett's video, right? Oh no! Oh, Abram Outlaw. Oh, my brother. He says never trust your side piece. Hell no! Definitely don't trust your side piece. Abram, how you doing, brother? How you doing, man? You all right? Abram, you okay? You all right? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Oh my God! This, yo, I cannot believe this shit. I cannot believe this shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, this is the biggest L. Yo, I'm gonna send this shit to Myron. Bruh. Dude, I sent that right to fucking Myron. This nigga paid for box. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh boy, yeah. Yo, I'm telling you right now, there's gonna be dedicated videos on this paying for box thing, him making us think that she was chasing him, the jealousy and insecurity, why you should never commit to women who are on social media. Dude, Abba made literally every mistake we tell you guys not to make. All of them. All of them. Oh my God. Musafa says Mark Wett talking crazy. No, Mark Wett had Libby on his podcast a couple hours ago, like 2-3 hours ago. He had Libby, this girl, on the podcast. Yeah, Robert Anderson says BBD. Yo. He said BBD Put us on some real game back in the day. You damn right. Never trust a big butt and a smile. Oh my God. King Life says Abba better not have Fresh and Fit's name in his mouth for a while, because if Myron asked him if he got that 10K back from her, real shit. Real fucking shit. Real. Oh, yeah. Look. Marquette just had her on, y'all. Look, check it out. Look, right here. This is her right here, y'all.
It was like me and my cousin and my friends being like, hey, like, don't block her. And then the whole blackmailing thing, which I know everyone wants to talk about. But he will not be able to pull up, even in his stream, he would have been able to pull up who I was contacting because, you know, he's the king of receipts. I promise that I have never, ever tried to reach out to anybody other than Preach, the Abin Preach page, and of course, Abba. But he's constantly painting this narrative that stop contacting my family, stop contacting my friends. And he does that because that's just how he talks and that's how he fights.
Yeah. He exaggerates and he lies, Libby. Like somebody said in the chat earlier, he's trying to protect an image. He's trying to protect an image that does not he's trying. What the fuck was that?
No, I'm manager.
What the hell is that?
You had decided you wanted to go back to dance.
That's the Instagram thing. Okay, never mind. Oh yeah. We gonna look. Oh yes, yeah. I'ma use cool ass Abba Atlas. I'm gonna use this nigga as a teaching tool. I'm gonna use this as an absolute teaching tool. Incredible. Let's finish this up.
He wants to insult or provoke you. He does exaggerate.
Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, sorry about that.
He became a certain way, and look, he's just like, you quit, you lied, you cheated. And posting the same pictures. And in these pictures, I send this picture. Oh, sorry, you can't see it, but I send this picture of like a guy sending me a DM. And I tell my...
Robert Anderson says, I'm curious about something. Was Belle Biv DeVoe one of the last groups under Motown? You know, that is a good question. That's a good question. King Life says, we need Libby on Fresh and Fit. Bruh, we need Libby. You know what we need on Fresh and Fit? We need Libby and Jasleen.
My friend, like, oh, I'm not interested. I'm still paying reverence to the relationship with ABBA. And then I also show him a screenshot saying, like, I'm not really interested in this stuff. And he's sending me the same pictures, but he's constantly calling me a whore. And then I send him a screenshot. I'm gonna...
See, he's crashing out like a blue pill dude. You're a whore. You're a slut.
I'm gonna post this so you guys can get the hint of what I experienced. And
oh my God.
I'll post that at the end. This wasn't supposed to be my second video. I did want to address it, and I didn't want it to be tit for tat. I didn't want it to be...
Jetman says, Abba's got to stay after school after this one. Oh my God. Hang on, guys. Sorry.
Like he said, she said, but they really try to paint me in this narrative like I'm manipulative and I'm crazy and that I lied.
You are manipulative and you are crazy
about everything, and that I really wanted to be with ABBA, but then I like cheated on him with creating this Instagram. Again, that month of February we weren't together, but even if we were together, is that cheating? Saying it was a message on ChatGPT talking about like ways to push your pictures into the algorithm, and or your stuff into the algorithm.
Phoenix Light Game says, I think Libby would come to Fresh and Fit. I don't know about Jaslene. She's scared of Myra, and she better be.
Algorithm, and it said comment on all of the comments. I kept sending this screenshot to Abba too, so like he knows, like, and he's a content creator. He should understand.
Oh yeah, guys, I type like 140 some odd words a minute. Like I'm a wizard on the keyboard. Like I learned to type when I was 15, and that is a skill that has stayed with me through life. Like I type faster than anyone. I think the only person I don't think I could type faster than was Mrs. Zinkner, and she was my keyboard teacher when I was 15.
How the algorithm works, and I kept sending him screenshots about like how to push your picture into that, or your reels into the algorithm. It says to respond to every comment. So there's like 100 comments, and I'm responding.
Randolph says, who wants to bet Abba's platform is going to take a nosedive after she exposes him? I don't know. I don't think. I don't know, and I don't care. Like, and dude, I said this on Friday. Like, Abba is gonna be fine financially, right? Like, dude, remember, Fresh went through something like this. Myron went through, like, everybody goes through shit like this. Like, when you have status, money, and clout, like, dude, bitches are gonna try to take advantage of you. It is what it is, right? So I don't know. Maybe their platform tanks me. I don't know. Listen, I don't want, like, guys, I don't want Abba to lose his livelihood. I'm just not that kind of dude. Like, I'm not preying on his downfall. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't, I don't know. Like, that's what he does for a living. This is how he makes his money. So I'm not, But it's gonna be a while before any girls take him seriously. That's for damn sure.
Hearts and okays or like laughing emojis to everything. And then I wake up to all of these messages once again.
Jezebel. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look, this is Abba. Getting red pilled. This is Abba getting red pilled. Oh my God. And this nigga's talking about she was hurt. Guys, I'm gonna tell you right now. Abba was like, I understand where you're lashing out. You're hurt. No, Abba, you're hurt, nigga. You're hurt. I'm telling you right now, Abba's grieving this breakup more than she is, because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you all this right now. Real shit. Abba liked her more than she liked him. Yes, the fuck she did. Oh, yes, she did. Yes, she did. Abba liked Libby more than Libby liked Abba. Straight the fuck up. Straight up. That's why he's the one crashing out and calling names. Because that nigga's hurt. And guys, we've seen him project onto her. The whole video he projected. She wanted to come out to see me. No, you wanted to go out and see her. Oh, dude, there's constant projection. Then right at the end, no, I understand, you're hurt. No, bro, you're hurt. You're hurt. You're hurt because you got finessed by a woman who doesn't feel the same way you do, and she got you for 10 racks. Bruh, I'd be hurt too. Holy shit. This bitch got you for 10K, and she still wants her pound of flesh. Bro, that's an L. That's an L, bro. Sorry. That's it. Abba ain't shit. Nigga, you ain't shit, bruh. My guy, you got played. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this. He knows he got played. We were never together because I didn't know you. You lived a double life. Look. You were a Jezebel on IG courting me. There it was. There it was. You got played, Abba. You got fucking played, my guy. Congratulations. You got finessed. You got fucking finessed. You wanna know how much money Fresh spent on Daisy Chen? Yeah, exactly nothing. $0 she spent on that bitch. You spent 10 racks on this whore. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yo.
And calling me a whore, calling me pathetic,
Yep.
telling me to grow the fuck up,
Yep.
telling me I'm a slut.
Because you are, sweetie.
And I'm just, this was my experience with him. This was the last straw that I was like, I can't be treated like this anymore. And I know regarding the pregnancy, the pregnancy is going to go either way. I talked about the pregnancy
There was no pregnancy, Libby. Stop it.
Because people didn't really know how I felt about it. Well, which was like,
there was no pregnancy, Libby. Stop it.
again, Abba, you know, he said I was toxic.
He was toxic. Dude, Abba, I'm telling you what, I'm telling you right now, Abba, dude, this dude is such a fucking woman, man. Women project everything all the time. That's all this dude did. Everything that he was, he said that about her. You're hurt. You wanted to come see. None of that's true. She doesn't seem hurt by this at all.
Consider Abba probably being toxic. Just consider it. Please just consider that, you know.
Hell Fong with the $5 super chat says the very thing he belittled that could have helped him. Instead, it made him look like a clown. Gotta love the irony. You know it. You know it. You know it. Incredible. I swear to God, we are fucking undefeated.
If someone says like,
Kat Katibi, Kat Katibi says what he gave her money. As a matter of fact, look at this. Look at this, Kat, just to catch you up. Oh my God, dude, I can't even begin to tell you. My mind is literally exploding. He says, if you feel bad, feel free to resend me every penny I spent on your whoring self. There's another $9,674 left. This dude spent $10K on this chick. $10K on this chick. Oh, and oh, by the way, Kat. Oh, by the way, this chick, she looked good. She looked good. She got some cakes. Yeah, she has an OnlyFans Instagram. She has an OnlyFans. She has an Instagram clout chaser body type. OnlyFans body type. She has an OnlyFans type Instagram. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Holy shit. I can't believe this. This is like a fucking
that
gold
their ex
mine.
is completely crazy. Is it that their ex is completely crazy, or are they making them that way, or are they the toxic one? I never said that Abba was toxic in my first video. I said there were things that he did that I even shied away from, but I didn't say Abba was completely crazy. I was bringing it into light, but I know that small detail, that small incident of the incident of the Instagram was like a stupid reason to want to bring this forward. But when I tell you that's how Abba treated me all the time for like little things.
Yes.
And how he would call me certain things all the time.
Yes, this is why we tell you not to commit to women who are on Instagram, on social media.
I just had to stand up for myself. And that's what
Onassi says another 9,764 left is what he said, which implies he spent more unless I'm missing something. I'm putting it at 10K because that's what it was. But it could have been more than 10. It could have been more than 10K.
The truth is, how come Abba can't be held to the same standard? People are telling me,
oh, he will be.
Why I'm putting my stuff out there. And truly, it's just to stand up for myself. I experienced something with Abba that was not okay.
Yeah, sweetie, we do not care, nor do we feel sorry for you. We don't. I'm sorry. You're not going to garner any sympathy from me. Okay? We are using you to teach other men lessons. We are using you and your experience with Abba to teach other people why the manosphere is undefucking-feated. That's it. We don't give a fuck about your trauma. We don't care. Fuck out of here.
I feel like he treated me very wrong.
Yeah, we don't care. We don't give a shit. We don't care. You're a fucking predator too, bitch.
And I tried so hard to leave it with mutual respect. And then I wake up 3 weeks later to just once again him talking to me like this. All that stuff, yeah. But you guys only saw 20 minutes of it. You guys saw 2 hours of Abba. I was saying I'm human in this too. And I know Abba is also. But he did fabricate and lie a lot on stream.
Damn. Wait, was that Lando?
Okay, guys, so I'm going to try to do this in one.
Okay. All right. Holy cannoli. Holy cannoli. Okay, guys, I'm not Okay, guys, I'm not gonna have the time. I'm not gonna have time to listen to the audio with you guys. I thought I would have more time. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Jesus, man, I'm gonna have to go live tomorrow. It looks like I'm just gonna have to go live tomorrow again. I'm gonna have to go live tomorrow again, because I did not expect this to take 3 hours and 11 minutes. Oh my God, there is so much. Yo, this is absolutely crazy. This is absolutely insane. And you know, the interesting thing is, guys, is that, and this is something that I tell you guys, all the time. I tell you that the reason why we know we're right about this stuff is because we've lived it. We've absolutely lived this shit. These people out here act like we don't know what we're talking about. We just made this shit up. No, man. Hold on a second. Perfect. Got it. Oh, wait a minute. So here's what I'm gonna do. Hang on a second. Okay. So to end the because I allotted myself a certain amount of time. Yeah, David Azenwa says that $9,000 price tag he paid is insane. It's probably more than that. Good God, all right. Yeah, BS Profile says I took 10K, but he treated me wrong. Right. Like, what are you fucking talking about? The nigga spent 10 racks on you. Kat says, didn't Abba talk some smack about Donovan a few weeks back? Uh-oh, karma. No, this wasn't karma. This ain't karma. This is cause and effect. This is cause and effect. Him stepping in shit with this woman has nothing to do with whatever he said about me. No. The cause was him not understanding modern women and how they work and acknowledge that we know what the fuck we're talking about here. The effect is what's happening now. Oh, shit, man. Also, yeah, I got to do the Marquette interview. God damn. Dude, I am not going to have time for all of this. Damn. Oh, was it last week? I don't even remember. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? Oh boy. All right. Give me a few minutes to think. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to play you guys another cartoon video of mine. And the reason why I'm gonna play you this cartoon video is to illustrate. There we go. Is to illustrate that yes, we have been through this stuff before. Okay? Abba's story is crazy.
When I opened my laptop to get
this one is even crazier. Take a look and listen.
When I opened my laptop to get all the birthday love from my Facebook friends, I noticed that my account wasn't the one on the screen. It was Amy's. And like every red-blooded male, I decided to do some snooping around, and what I saw made me absolutely sick to my stomach. It made me wish I'd never looked. Back in the fall of 2008, I enrolled in paralegal school at a small community college in North Carolina.
Yeah, Fresh and Fit going. Yeah, they're going live in 15 minutes. So yeah, and Myron and I, like, I've done, not that I could ever affect his audience, but you know, I try not to step on his toes.
I was looking for direction in my life and had always been intrigued by the law. And because at the time I had neither the money nor the discipline to go to law school, I did what I thought was the next best alternative. One of the unexpected perks of being at a community college in a female-dominated field was the guy-to-girl ratio. That semester, I was just one of 4 men enrolled in the paralegal program. There were just over 60 women enrolled, which meant that for every one guy, there were over 15 girls. And what's more, is that the vast majority of our female classmates were in their early 20s. A lot of them had just graduated from high school. And because of this, that first semester was one to remember. Even though this was a small community college, there were still plenty of off-campus parties on weekends, and those parties facilitated a lot of hookups. As much fun as it was hooking up with our female classmates, it did lead to a lot of unnecessary drama. And as you can probably imagine, things could get pretty messy between classmates. I may or may not have been involved in some of these myself. If I'm being honest, it was almost like being in high school all over again. But I digress. So the second semester rolls around and my first class is Civil Lit. After I took my seat, I caught the eye of a pretty girl who walked in and took her seat right in front of me. She had dirty blonde hair and blue eyes. She was wearing these super tight jeans and a shirt she had obviously cut to make sure everyone saw her navel piercing. This girl was what I would describe as nasty hot. Pretty enough to catch your eye, but dresses in such a way that says she gets around. Now, I was only 31 at the time and didn't have much experience with women. I had only been divorced for over a year, and because I didn't get raked over the coals, I was still as naive about women as I ever was. So I had no idea at the time that she was the type of girl I should have steered clear of. Her name was Amy, and she was the most beautiful disaster I had ever laid my eyes on. Her deep southern twang and her friendly legs were more than enough to draw me in. Well, it appeared that the feeling was mutual, because we started flirting with each other right away and did so on a regular basis. In my mind, it was only a matter of time before we hooked up. At the end of the week, our instructor gave us a pop quiz on the week's lessons, and the test was old school SAT style. You know, the ones where you have to fill in the bubbles? Well, I didn't have a pencil, so I tapped Blondie's shoulder and said, "Hey, you got a pencil I can borrow?" She said,
"Sure. Make sure you give it back."
"I can't make any promises," I replied flirtatiously. She said,
"Well, if you do, I'll hold you to it."
Equally flirtatiously. I was absolutely smitten by this girl. For the first time in my life, it appeared that a girl liked me as much as I liked her. Not only that, she was easily the prettiest girl that had ever taken interest in me. I almost couldn't believe my luck. Looking back, I realized that she was probably around a 7, but my inexperience at the time probably had her rated at about a 9. So I aced the quiz, and when Amy asked for her pencil back, I said, "Nobody uses this but me. Got it?"
"Got it,"
she says. I remember getting an adrenaline rush when she said this to me because she looked me right in the eye when she said it. And this wasn't just the type of look that said she was just acknowledging me. She looked at me like she liked me a lot. So she says,
"From now on, we are going to call this the magic pencil, and I won't let anyone use it except for you."
So I said,
Good girl.
Then she blushed, smiled, then whipped her head around. I honestly felt like I was back in high school. I hadn't felt this way since I was a teenager. It's hard to describe, but it was intoxicating. Well, as predicted, Amy and I dove headfirst into a serious relationship. Things moved very quickly, but neither one of us seemed to think it was fast enough. Hell, we told each other "I love you" less than a week later. We spent every waking moment together. And I mean that in the most literal sense. We were together all day and every single night. We would study during the evening, cook together, watch movies, we'd fall asleep on the couch together, and when we were in bed, we'd hold hands until we fell asleep. I mean, we did all that sappy stuff people do when they are stupidly in love. We even bought matching charms to wear around our necks. Mine was the letter A for Amy, and hers was the letter D for Donovan. I mean, we were inseparable. Amy also took great care of me. She would have my coffee waiting for me if I was running late to class. She would take notes for me if I had a migraine and wasn't feeling so hot. I mean, she moved heaven and earth to make sure I was okay. I remember this one time. I had mentioned to her offhandedly that I had forgotten to bring my lunch. I didn't really think anything of it because I figured I'd just eat a late lunch after school. Well, halfway through my legal research class, I get a text from Amy to come downstairs. And when I got there, she had a Whopper and Coke waiting for me and would not let me go back to class until I ate. I mean, I was absolutely enchanted by this girl. I had never dated a girl this pretty, who treated me this well, who loved me this much. I was head over heels for her. So near the end of the spring semester, Amy and I took a trip to the beach for her 20th birthday, and it was one of the most memorable weekends of my life.
I don't have any more pictures of Amy,
started
y'all.
entertaining thoughts of marriage and children. We were going to have 2 boys and 2 girls, and they all had names. We were going to live in San Diego, California, buy a house on the beach, and live out our days raising our children and being in love. My birthday was just a few months later, and when I opened my laptop to get all the birthday love from my Facebook friends, I noticed that my account wasn't the one on the screen. It was Amy's. And like every red-blooded male, I decided to do some snooping around, and what I saw made me absolutely sick to my stomach. It made me wish I'd never looked. Before I tell you how that fateful day changed everything, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who calls himself a man. I would also like to remind you that if you want access to tens of thousands of hours of exclusive content not found anywhere, go to patreon.com/DonovanSharp. There you will get access to audio and video versions of just about every episode I have ever done from the very beginning. You will also get access to my weekly Zoom calls where I do consultations, coaching, and give advice. Join our community of over 1,500 men who strive to dominate life at patreon.com/DonovanSharp. Link in description. Okay, let's go back to my 32nd birthday, shall we? So I took screen grabs of what I saw, put it on a flash drive, and drove over to Amy's place. I sat directly in front of her and said as carefully as I could, "Amy, you know I love you, but I'm going to ask you something and you are going to tell me the truth." She looked at me in stunned silence and slowly nodded. I gathered my thoughts and said, "Have you cheated on me?" Now, I expected her to completely deny everything. In fact, that's what I wanted her to do. Whatever crazy explanation she was going to give me, I was going to totally believe it and blindly put what I saw on Facebook behind me. But that's not what happened. After what seemed like an eternity, Amy said,
"Honestly, yes."
Guys, I cannot describe to you the gravity of the shock and pain I felt at that very moment. To this day, I have never felt that kind of emotional pain. I still get a slight pang in my stomach just talking about it right now. After her revelation, I cried my eyes out, in front of her no less. And of course, so does she. She reached out to me to tell me she was sorry, but I pulled away and told her not to touch me. I got up, ran into the bathroom, and puked my guts out. Then I cried some more. I probably puked 1 or 2 more times, I don't remember, but it was all a blur. When I finally emerged from the bathroom, I yanked off my necklace with the letter A charm and threw it on her couch. Amy cried and pleaded with me not to leave, but I just couldn't deal with what I had just heard. That day at work, I could barely focus. My boss seemed to know something was up because he kept his distance and didn't really ask me anything. But all day long, Amy was calling and texting nonstop, telling me she was sorry, that she'd never do it again, that she loved me, that it was a mistake, and that she wanted to make it up to me, all of the rest of that. It was extremely difficult not to respond because even though I was extremely hurt, I still loved her very much. Those feelings don't just disappear when you learn you've been wronged by someone you love. This is why I always try to be reasonable with men who reach out to me with revelations of infidelity in their relationships. It's easy for someone who is detached from the situation to say, "Just leave her, bro." But when I get that email or that message asking me how to deal with a cheating girlfriend or wife, I always think back to the very moment where Amy told me she cheated. This isn't to say that I don't advise them that that is not the relationship they should be in, but I'm a lot more empathetic in terms of the tone I take when advising someone how to pick up the pieces after discovering their significant other has been unfaithful. Anyway, towards the end of my shift, I finally cracked and called her. As expected, Amy was in tears. She apologized profusely, said she wanted to get married and be my wife, and said she had a surprise for me when she got off work. I took the bait. She came over later that night and brought me a cupcake with a birthday candle in it and gave me a card and a really nice watch I wanted. But the birthday surprises weren't over. Amy turns around, lifts up her shirt, and unveils a tattoo of my name emblazoned in fresh red and black ink on the small of her back. I was back in her clutches. Unfortunately, the damage had been done. Our relationship was never the same after that and was a far cry from what it ever was during that magical spring of 2009. I was always checking up on her, asking her who she was calling or texting, basically all the behaviors I now teach men not to engage in. As you can probably imagine, that got old with Amy very quickly. We got into some pretty crazy knockdown, drag-out shouting matches, and they happened on a regular basis. It seemed like every other day we were screaming at each other for some reason or another. I found out that she had been cheating on me throughout our relationship and that she had been doing a very bad substance that started with the letter H all summer long. I mean, this was a bad situation. But despite all of that, I was still hopelessly in love with her. And even though things were terrible between us, I still held out hope that we could get through it and recapture the magic we had back in the spring. As if all this weren't bad enough, just over a month after my birthday, her ex-boyfriend was due to get out of prison. And you won't believe what happens next. Amy woke up feeling nauseous and puked her guts out after breakfast. And if you're thinking you might know why this is, I can assure you that you are 100% right. So last week, I told you guys about my relationship with Amy and how it started. I told you guys that we met in paralegal class, hooked up, and got into a relationship that became very serious very quickly. I told you about how magical the spring of 2009 was and how we were the happiest couple ever. I also told you about the revelation of Amy's infidelity and about how it absolutely destroyed me. Well, today, I'm going to give you guys the conclusion of this torrid whirlwind romance and how it ended up sending me to the unlikeliest of destinations which would change my life forever. Now, I know you guys want to hear about Amy's ex getting out of prison, but I need to first fill you in on why he was there, how he got there, and where he fits into a story that's so crazy one couldn't possibly make this up. So after I found out Amy had been cheating on me our entire relationship, my life began a downward spiral that very nearly could have ended my life. The fall and winter of 2009, I became completely unraveled. I fell into a deep depression, dropped out of paralegal school, developed a Coca-Cola habit, was taking illegal painkillers by the handful. I mean, it was bad. I lost my job and my car because it broke down and I didn't have the money to fix it. To make matters worse, my roommate kicked me out because I couldn't pay the rent. Having no place to go, I ended up living with a couple of Amy's drugged out friends. They were a couple who were both in their 30s and both on probation for felony possession. And as you can imagine, the party favors ran rampant in this household. That's part of the reason I developed the party favor habit. The other reason is because Amy was an experienced user herself, and this was even before I met her. So let's rewind about 6 months before I lost everything and to a particular day when I had a really bad migraine headache in class. So we're sitting in Civil Lit and Amy noticed that there was clearly something wrong with me. She had a look of great concern on her face because she had never seen me like this. I was usually pretty talkative in class, but on this day I was as silent as a church mouse and had my head in my hands to shield my eyes from the light, because when you have a migraine, bright lights will make it much worse. Headache, I said to her very slowly to keep from saying too much as it would make this debilitating migraine even worse. Amy reaches into her purse and pulls out a large white pill.
Take this,
she said. What's this? I asked.
It's a Vicodin,
she replied.
Take this and your headache will go away. I promise you.
Now, the only time I can ever remember taking a painkiller that had to be prescribed by a doctor was after I had one of my wisdom teeth removed. But what I did remember was how effective they were. But let's take a moment and think about this, guys. This 19-year-old girl was young, nubile, and appeared to be in perfect health, which was par for the course for most females her age. But never once did I think to myself, what's a 19-year-old doing with Vicodin in her purse? All I knew is that I wanted my headache to be gone. So I completely dismissed the fact that Amy was carrying around a bag full of Schedule II party favors. Well, when we fast forward to the fall, what happened in class explained why she had been using the H-word party favor all summer long. You see, Amy had scores of red flags that I had been completely blind to simply because she was pretty and was paying attention to me.
Pay attention,
Amy's
Abba.
upbringing is the quintessential example of a girl with daddy issues. Her mother gave birth to her at 15 years old, and her father left soon after. He'd come back into Amy's mother's life from time to time, but he spent most of his daughter's life in and out of prison. He was physically Ibisuba spelled backwards, had a drinking problem, and couldn't stay out of trouble with the law. Eventually, he disappeared just after Amy's 8th birthday and was never found. Amy's mother was stricken with grief because she feared the worst, and because of this, she started drinking heavily, lost her job, her car, her trailer home, leaving her and her young daughter homeless. Over the next couple of years, they bounced from house to house, living with family members and friends. But Amy's mother's proclivities to commingle with men who had substance abuse problems and criminal records got them evicted on more than one occasion. Eventually, they were taken in by a woman who is a longtime friend of Amy's grandmother, who had a 28-year-old son by the name of Ben. Ben immediately took on the surrogate father role and looked after Amy. He helped her with her homework, made sure she got to school on time, and took good care of her in the absence of her father. So for the next 3 years, this patchwork family appeared to be making it work. Amy's mother checked herself into rehab and finally got clean, Amy's grades started to improve, and Ben just landed a great job at a company that had a government contract. Everything seemed perfect until one morning, Amy woke up feeling nauseous and puked her guts out after breakfast. And if you're thinking you might know why this is, I can assure you that you are 100% right. But before I tell you about that crazy situation, let me remind you to like, comment, and share this video with anyone with a Y chromosome. I would also like to remind you that I will be breaking down the most popular dating show, The Bachelor, every Monday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern, exclusively on SharpStream. SharpStream is my own private streaming platform where I can speak freely without the concern of getting deplatformed. SharpStream is available to all patrons $5 and up. So if you'd like to watch me break down this historic season of The Bachelor, which features a black man for the very first time, go to patreon.com/DonovanSharp. Link in description. Okay, let's get back to my story. So Amy wakes up one morning and pukes her guts out. Now she has no idea why, but her mother most certainly did. And sure enough, Amy found out that she was 3 months pregnant. Even worse, Ben was the father. As you can imagine, Ben was arrested soon after, but what shocked everyone was that Amy was absolutely devastated. She had fallen in love with Ben. Now, the laws currently on the books dealing with this particular situation, which I'm not saying out loud for obvious reasons, requires a mandatory 25-year sentence. But because Amy's testimony somehow convinced the jury that the situation was not what it appeared to be, he was only sentenced to 6 years. His release date, September 16th, 2009, exactly 45 days after my 32nd birthday, which happened to be the day I found out Amy had been unfaithful, which brings me to the end point I left off last week. The day that Ben was supposed to be released, I broke up with Amy. She was crushed, but at the time, I was resolute. I was still reeling from all that I had discovered about her, and I knew that there was no way I could handle Ben being around and what that situation had the potential to do. Amy cried and pleaded and begged me to reconsider. She assured me that she was no longer in love with Ben and that she loved me. I wanted to believe her, but I had seen and heard enough to realize she didn't know who she loved, if anyone at all. So I went home and tried to move on with my life, but I failed miserably. I tried to sleep, but I just couldn't. I tossed and turned all night long because I just couldn't get Amy out of my head. The thought that she might be hooking up with Ben at that very moment was just too much to bear. So the next morning, I called up a friend of mine, somehow talked him into letting me borrow $800, and went to the jewelry store to buy Amy an engagement ring. As soon as I bought it, I called Amy and told her to meet me at the gas station we used to go to in an hour. And right on time, she pulls up with a couple of friends of hers. She gets out of the car. I get down on one knee and asked her to marry me. True story, guys. I'm telling you, you cannot make this stuff up. I borrowed money from a friend I knew I would never pay back to buy a ring for a woman I knew I would probably never marry, and asked her to marry me. To my great relief at the time, she accepted. Her friends swooned with delight at their newly engaged friend who is now a bride-to-be. Well, the next couple of months were quite literally the worst 2 months of my life. As you probably have already guessed, Amy eventually started sleeping with Ben, and things couldn't be worse. When she got pissed off at me, she would go and sleep with Ben. When she was mad at him, she would come back to me. This love triangle continued until one night she was arrested for possession. Remember the party favor couple I talked about earlier that I would eventually end up living with? Well, they were the ones that ratted her out. I didn't know she was in jail until I got off work. Her bond, $13,000, which meant it would cost $1,300 to get her out. And between me, her mother, and Ben, we didn't have nearly enough to get her out. So once again, I pulled a rabbit out of my hat and managed to borrow $1,300 from another roommate of mine and got her out. Amy thanked me profusely and swore up and down that she was mine forever. Until, of course, she started sleeping with Ben again. The devastation and heartbreak of this back-and-forth love triangle eventually took its toll. As I explained earlier, I neglected everything: my job, school, work, and eventually lost everything and ended up having to live with the very people who called the cops on Amy. And even then, the back-and-forth love triangle was still in full force until Thanksgiving night, when Amy called me to tell me that her and Ben were now engaged to be married. Although I knew this day would eventually come, I was still devastated. I was broke, homeless, drinking every day, doing party favors, Schedule II stuff, and now I didn't have Amy. This, gentleman, was rock bottom. But believe it or not, it actually got worse. So on the morning of New Year's Day in 2010, I was in an alcohol and party favor-induced haze when we hear a knock at the door. When one of my roommates answered, there was a short, bald Jamaican man standing there. I had no idea who he was, but they most certainly did. The man walks in the door, points directly at me, and says in a thick Jamaican accent,
"You don't live here, and if you are not out of here by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, the sheriff is going to come and put you out."
Having finally exhausted every resource I had access to, I called my brother and told him about my situation. He bought me a bus ticket to Atlanta, Georgia, where my mother and brother were living, sent $10 for me to eat on, and that was the last time I was ever a resident in the state of North Carolina. I wasn't really fond of living in Atlanta, having lived there before, and my second stint proved to be equally as disappointing. I knew I didn't want to stay in the ATL, but I had no idea where I wanted to go. I thought about Florida, maybe New York, but I was clueless about where to start the next chapter of my life. Well, a longtime friend I knew back when I was in college in North Carolina lived out in Vegas and had been trying to convince me to move out there for a few weeks. I'd never really considered living there because I didn't really think it was my kind of city. I mean, what could I possibly do in a city like Vegas? So one Saturday night, out of curiosity, I went to southwest.com to see how much a one-way ticket out there would be. I was in complete shock when I saw that the ticket was just $84. I sat there and stared at the screen thinking to myself, am I really about to do this? Am I really about to move all the way out to the West Coast? A few seconds later, I bought the ticket, not having any idea how this would turn out. And on July 10th of 2010, I landed in Las Vegas, Nevada, not realizing at the time that my life would be forever changed. When I think back to the terrible fall and winter that completely destroyed my life, I realize just how fortunate I was not to have been swallowed up by that armpit of a county in rural North Carolina. I could have been arrested because of the activity in the house I was living in. I could have gotten Amy pregnant. I mean, there were so many times where this situation could have gone completely sideways and severely and permanently wrecked my life. But only by the grace of whatever forces out there kept me from falling into this black hole was I able to escape that situation with my freedom and my life. People always wonder why and how I can speak with such conviction when I talk about relationships between men and women. And the reason is, I've had extensive experience. I've slept with more girls than I care to admit. I've been cheated on, cheated with, I've had pregnancy scares, love triangles, I mean, you name it, I've been through it. But the one relationship that did by far and away the most damage was the relationship I had with